Okay, everybody, here we are again. Players Wanted. We're here from the barracks, talking about some stuff that recently happened with Raptor Airsoft. We have some more special guests today. With me is my partner in crime, always Jordy from Assault Battery Airsoft. That's Battery. We have Hype or Cooper all the way over there. Down below me is Braxton from Boneyard, and of course the infamous crap. I can't do this right, Mr. Wiener. And ask him about his wiener. Okay. So, for those of you that have been following, I caused a little bit of a stir and pissed off quite a few people.
A little bit.
Way to go, you dumbass.
By posting a petition requesting that Raptor Airsoft be shut down. Now, I should have probably worded it better and to say, keep Raptor Airsoft shut down. Because Raptor was already, they say voluntarily shut down, but when you have $61,000 in fines because you're being fined $100 a day for staying open. Really? You've been shut down. So
voluntarily.
It's time. So we went to the county commission's hearing. Really? Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was. So really, they weren't really shut down. They were shut down, even though they decided to voluntarily shut down. Their lawyer wisely said, shut down.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We have some of the sorry, I'm trying to get everything ready. There we go.
You have some of the demons, the so-called demons, on this live stream.
Well, we're going to read that off first. I don't care if anybody responds and talks about it. I have no issues with talking about it. We're not in the wrong at all. I should have been a little bit more clear why we were doing this. So to give a little backstory for everybody, let's go ahead and start off with this. Raptor Airsoft actually has been operating illegally since they opened. They have not had permits to operate on their field. They've actually been in violation of code enforcement for at least 617 days before they shut down for 3 weeks. That's where they got the fines. They only recently filed for that's really high. They only recently filed for a business license through the state of Florida, going back on March 2020. So going over some of the stuff that was there, we're going to address a little bit of that. But first, Wiener, let's get some of this out of the way.
Okay.
You represent Doomsday Airsoft, right?
Yes, I am a core member of Doomsday Airsoft.
Okay, so I have a question. When you guys do events...
He's saying that.
What was it? What are you laughing for?
I'm about to be fired. That's the face.
I'm laughing because he's laughing.
As long as the questions are simple, I won't be kicked off the team.
Yeah.
Don't incriminate myself.
He's a player. He's a team member. He's not an actual.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a core member of Doomsday.
He's a core member. Doomsday Airsoft typically understands it does not want to be bad neighbors with any city that they operate in, any field that they go to. So they want to make sure that they're good neighbors to everybody. So logically, you guys want to make sure all permits are in place and all insurance are in place, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so you guys have your own insurance for you, and you also have an expectation for the fields to have their own insurance plus all permitting line up.
Correct.
And you were told by Raptor Airsoft that this was permitted, or do you not know?
Plead the fifth.
Huh?
Plead the fifth.
Well, that's not fun.
Yes, we were told. Yes, we were told.
So you guys were told that.
Yes.
Knowing what you know now, do you guys are you guys going to be? And this is more for like I'm asking on you guys on like a business thing. Are you guys now going to start asking to see copies of the permits?
You're exactly right. That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Luckily,
insurance, all that good stuff.
I mean, luckily, nothing happened at the thing to really cause any problems or all that. But how shocked were you guys to find out about that?
It was an eye opener.
Braxman.
Yes.
You're building out a new field, aren't you?
Oh, we're revamping the field.
Okay.
After after COVID and everything, we're putting up new bunkers, just redid the parking, all that good stuff.
How many acres you guys got out there?
We're pretty small. We're about 5 acres of playing field.
Okay. All right. I can't wait to come out and visit you guys sometime in the next couple of months. I plan to get out
Look
there.
forward to having you.
Yeah, I want to go out there, play, and have a good time and everything else. So we could sort of understand. We didn't realize just how bad that stuff could be within Raptor, and the reason why we felt so strongly about standing up is when we started doing a lot of the research and stuff that's going on. You have illegal dumping going on there. Yeah.
It's a bunch of stuff. Besides the zoning, besides like the actual physical of what's going on in Raptor, it's also what's being spewed at the field. You know, there's people that go there from all different walks of life, all different types of religion. So, but we'll get to that later. But it's a bunch of shit. It's literally shit compressed together for years.
Yeah,
and now it exploded. Just like a gallon paint.
Yeah.
On a fire.
No relation.
Right.
Yeah. No relation whatsoever. I mean, I'm bad because I make that joke all the time. I make the joke all the time. Like, you know, you figured that once you've been burned once, you'd stop, you know, doing stupid stuff like burning.
We had an issue with my field. It was when we first opened. We went through the county, the field is in, and we got the go ahead. And then probably about, God, I don't know, maybe a couple years in, we got basically like an order to stop. So we went to them and we're like, hey, what's going on? We were okayed. And they're like, well, now we need you to stop because your zoning's not right. And we're like, well, you told us it was. So we were like, well, we still want to do this for the community. What can we do? They're like, well, you can't charge. We're like, okay. So we just to still be able to have people out and all that kind of thing, we moved to a free field kind of a business model until we could get the zoning and everything fixed, just so we could still do something for the players. So what we did is we just had free events every month for everybody. And then so currently when COVID hit, totally put a wrench in everything. So now we've got the rezoning fixed, business license, everything redone. So when I'm reformulated into an LLC from a sole proprietorship, so now we're able to open back up in a full formal capacity. So we've basically the same field.
So they just wanted money. They wanted money.
Yeah, basically that's what they wanted.
Yeah, they were storing you.
Well, what I think happened is I think they got a new person in charge of zoning for the county, and he was like, "Wait a minute, I see an opportunity for more money," and was like, "Hey guys, give us money or no."
Could you have taken donations during that time?
They let us say they said we couldn't require donations, but we could put a bucket out, and we just used it to just maintain the field, like the mowing and stuff like that.
So let me ask you a question. As soon as you got that notification, did you guys try to go into compliance right away?
Immediately. Like we completely I canceled the next 2 months of events to make sure I could find a way so we wouldn't get in trouble or put anything at risk, that kind of thing. I immediately contact the county zoning commissioner. I was like, hey, how can we do this?
On field right now. So he's talking about what problems he had with his
So I contacted the commissioner. I was like, hey, how can I still serve the airsoft community without putting myself or anyone like the sport at risk? And they're like, you can still have events, you just can't charge. Right. And I was like, that's fine. Like, can I put a bucket out and not require everyone? They're like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then that's the proper way I think most people would do stuff. You know, they get a requirement and everything else and they would shut down immediately. So one of the things that came about this, why we were so concerned, was that we've had a feeling that they were going to misrepresent or flat out lie about airsoft in general.
That's the way it works. You get one person, screw it all up for all of us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and start playing a little bit of the thing because I'm sure some people haven't seen it.
You know those Japanese anime when they say something stupid and they fall in the back of the chair with their legs up and they say
it's a leg right up in the air, right?
They go,
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and show this one right now. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Staff indicated the closest analog is paintball, and we bring that up because
is the volume transferring through?
Yeah.
This is even less than a hunting or traditional shooting range. It's not live ammunition that's being fired at large decibels per second. It's an electronically fired weapon.
Yeah, you're talking
small noise when the trigger is pulled. Additionally, as Ms. Sampson will go through, the criteria of the levels of airsoft competition are from 25 feet, maxing out to 100 feet. So that's the power of these weapons we're talking about. So when these playing areas are within 58 acres of this larger 162 area, we're talking about projectiles that are expected to go 100 feet.
Can you stop it right there?
The playing areas are centrally located on the.
Yep.
Apparently, we're using springers, 25 feet.
So in case you haven't heard that, 25 to 100 feet. And this lawyer is testifying to that. He's testifying to the count. Now, I will say that the guy probably has no idea what the hell Airsoft is or how it works, and that he's probably basing it off of a serious
A Springer.
Say again.
A 12 gram BB Springer. That's what we were shooting at Doom.
It's Airsoft.
It is, but that's what...
Gray area.
So
Look, I felt that again, Airsoft was being. It was like it's an AEG, an electric fired weapon. Let's put that into context.
well,
Nikola Tesla would have a field day.
Weapon.
so
It's an LPAEG.
so let's be a little bit more. It gets funnier from here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Property. One issue that came up before the Planning and Zoning Board, one use, if you will, that was perceived as potentially detrimental to neighboring properties is Raptor does use an acrimony from being out there and running the facility. These projectiles don't go over 100 feet. So the effect on neighboring properties is at best negligible. We would say there is none.
Okay. So it shoots at best 100 feet, and the impact is negligible. I don't know about. I don't think Jordy was with me at the time, but when we were going along that backside along the Ocala National Forest, we were being. They tried to take us out so hard because we got on that little. There's like a ATV trail that worked parallel, and we got spotted by a bunch of TAM players. They started shooting, and we're down and we're going, and they're still shooting just way over into the
green players.
point them on the map. Show them on the map where you're at.
Oh, okay. So we were down here. So we came in from this area, and we got along this right here is that little stretch, I believe.
You got your mouse turned off. We can't see your mouse.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I was like, what's your point at?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. I was doing it on my screen. All right, there we go. So right down here is that area. So you can actually see where the vegetation breaks. There's and there's also a road on this purple. That's like the boundary. So
Yeah, that's their property line.
excavated out the property line and made sure that the fencing was there. So right here was another gate that went up and down. Then there's a gate like right here. There's a gate right here. Another cattle gate there. So we were right about here when all hell hit. When we ran into the little firefight, and we were able to get all the way over here and then shoot back this way and take out the green that was attacking us. So all this area right here just got peppered with a bunch of pellets. So to say that impacts are negligible, language.
Sorry.
Yes, Captain.
We're going to curse a few times in it. But to say it's negligible is not true. So, all right.
Do these activities. They'll play on field number 1. They take breaks. Then they'll play either on field 2 if they use field 2 at all. Obviously with noise, we've done noise studies. I personally have been out there with a noise meter. Noise is lazy, just like air. The further away you go, the quieter it gets. Mr. Green is also going to decrease noise because when we create that 70-foot natural buffer, what voids are in the buffer is going to be landscape. We haven't had this opportunity to get to doing a landscape plan to add trees where the missing pieces are. That's next. When we get into the site plan, I'm going to be doing the engineering on it. Mr. Green's going to be doing the landscaping. So we'll be adding trees, shrubs, and bushes, which also deaden sound and lessen noise.
Okay. So, it's kind of important to understand that sound is lazy, but sound also travels in waves and it does expand out, and you can compound sound by having multiples of the same thing. Like you have 5 ARP9s shooting at the same time.
They harmonize.
Yeah, and they're going to make a whole lot of noise. So I don't know why I kept that in there.
site.
Honestly,
That comment's gonna come up. We haven't been able to get there yet.
We're gonna stop.
Oh, here we go.
I guess I need to explain what we do.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Well, to give us an idea of the intensity of the activities and how many people are on the site. If you could fully max out the
gosh,
site.
she
on the
looks like a
site,
wicked witch.
What that would be.
Hey, no. Let's not go there, guys.
My first name is Alcida. My last name is Sampson. So every Saturday and Sunday, we have anywhere between 30 and 40 people who show up. And if there's 50 folks, that's a big day.
That's
So,
it.
no. Let's stop it right there. So this was a bald-faced lie. Maybe right now during the age of COVID in the summer, but we have reports from multiple refs that used to work there that they sorry, my screen just went all wonky on me. No, what happened to my stuff? That they have upwards of 100 people. So, and that's the only way it really makes sense is if they
I
have.
would say that didn't make any sense. 30 to 40.
They might have that now because of COVID and the fact that it's summer and, it's hotter than the 9 hells right now and people fall out. But as soon as it starts to get cool, people come out in droves.
We hire referees. We have about 4 men. The reason why I say men is because there's a lot of men out there playing. So we need guys, adults out there overseeing the games. What they do.
Oh, so women can't do that job, huh?
no.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
So for the longest time, or for like the last few months, we were called sexist because we pointed out that one of their only female refs was fired because she was female, and they adamantly denied it and everything else. Well, she just reaffirmed that if you don't have some sort of sexual bias, why would you say male refs? It doesn't make any sense. Like, Braxton, do you care what gender your refs are?
Not at all.
Have you ever had a problem with men treating female refs badly?
No, not here. I
mean,
wouldn't stand for it.
Yeah. So I think what this boils down to is that if we're talking about something like this, I think that's what your field attracts. Because I know Doomsday events, they have 3 or 4 different refs that are, or 3 or 4 different admins that are female, right?
Sometimes more. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, and you guys never had really an issue with that either, at least that I've seen.
Nope.
So what I think it is
just as badass as the guys. Actually, even more badass.
Hey, I'm not. I don't want to get run over by the ATV, so I leave Donna alone.
Yeah, I stay away
But
from
I tell you what,
sexy
she's
geek.
one of the better admins. She's on top of everything. So
Yeah,
I
she
know
is.
exactly who you're talking about too.
Donna Tingle?
Yeah, I met her at a
Sexy
PTA event.
Sexy D.
Oh, yep, that's right.
So
That's her patch.
what I think that this is a problem with is that it attracts.
Let's talk about female rep.
Yeah, it attracts. If you have that mentality and you have to say something like that at a hearing, then perhaps your field is attracting that sort of mentality.
Reps. Just as good as the guy.
Yeah. Well, I think you should give Bulldog one of your little ear pods so he can hear, so you don't have to repeat everything.
Here, Bulldog, put that in your ear.
Look at first. Look at first.
Bulldog over there?
Other ear. Goes in the
Bulldog's
other ear.
here.
It'll go in your
Yep.
left ear. Yeah, Bulldog's here.
Yeah, Bulldog's here.
We can get him on his iPad. He'll come on his iPad.
Oh, I can.
No,
I
he
can
won't
do
come
that.
on. Nope.
He's hiding.
He's not hiding. Oh, he's not hiding.
I know. I'm just messing. I like messing with Bulldog, but the reality is if you're having this much of a problem with your female refs being disrespected or not being listened to, it's because you as a field are not reinforcing that. Anybody disagree?
No, it's all because they're not backing them up.
Having problems, it's your fault.
All right, so I want to read off the statement that's here before I go any further. Glory to Jesus Christ, and thank all of our friends at Raptor Airsoft was granted a conditional use permit and will be reopening in a few weeks when on-site implementations are approved by Lake County. When There were demons all around us, but the Lord Jesus Christ went
It's
before
just
us.
what he's saying because he attacked everybody else. Good. Sorry, Mark.
That's okay.
Mute that ass.
I know, right? Mute them. Up to my speech. Actually, it's their speech. There were demons all around us, but the Lord Jesus Christ went before us, and he sent his angels, our friends, to support us, my family, and Raptor Airsoft. They were a huge influence on the decision and granted us our favor by the Lake County Commissioners yesterday. The permit was needed in order to keep our family business up and running. Our friends showed their love and support in various ways, such as writing emails to decision makers, Lake County Commissioners, showing up and speaking in support of us at various county meetings over the past 2 years, rezoning meetings, planning, zoning meeting, and the conditional use permit meeting. In order for Raptor Airsoft to stay open, the Lake County Commissioners granted a permit under certain conditions, conditional use permit that we have to impose internally and externally. Here are a few of the conditions that were imposed as a result of the complaints within some of the airsoft community. The county imposed a strict biodegradable BB mandate, which will force all of our players to use biodegradable BBs purchased by us, limit our players to a total of 50, and other conditions that we will post in a future time. Lastly, we will create an on-site plan, physically implement it, and then the county needs to approve the changes implemented on-site. Unfortunately, some within the airsoft community have attempted to sabotage the community itself. These deceivers will never be welcome at Raptor Airsoft. That's a 3-time ban for me. And if you want the truth of what's going on, this is our business updates and stay posted at RaptorAirsoft.com. God bless.
Now,
So were they not requiring bios before?
No.
Not only were they not requiring it, they
were selling it. They were selling non-bios.
They were selling non-bios in their shop. When I asked about bio BBs, I was told specifically that the non-bio BBs were cheaper, and that's what their customers wanted. So we'll get to that in a minute, because that's part of it's just that's funny here. So
right. But real quick, before you move on that, Mr. Braxman, since you're a field owner, now let's say hypothetically something like that was happening to you, right? So now you're complying. Now you're going to get everything ready. Don't you think instead of banning the people that have a different opinion than you, or way of thinking and stuff like that, religious wise, don't you think it'll be like, you know what, this is a new Raptor Airsoft, come over and experience a new Raptor Airsoft as a business model to make more money?
Yeah, they're alienating themselves. It's a bad business tactic. It's terrible. It's like let's seclude ourselves from the people who disagree with us because we're mad at them, instead of, hey, let's welcome everyone, and so that we're not a bunch of pretentious dicks.
Well, the funny thing was, I don't know if you know about this, Braxton, or not, but just by now knowing us, just by being on here, you're banned from Raptor Airsoft.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So Raptor did that a lot. Like they banned their sponsored player simply because they knew the fired ref. That
and the friends that were with that ref too.
Yeah, so they banned a whole lot of people. They banned, some people that were going to go to the Northern Watch were banned beforehand, tried to resolve it, couldn't get it resolved, and next thing you know, the green side was suddenly missing a lot of command staff for that team, for the green team.
The reason why, because Raptor did not communicate with Doomsday. Hey, this is the list of our banned players. If they're purchasing a ticket, make sure that you face them the other way or return their money back. But these guys came to the field, literally on the field, and got banned, like got kicked out.
Lord. Any refund at all?
I don't know.
Well, I think tickets were transferred. Most of the people that got banned transferred their tickets to somebody else. So
I really hate to say but
let me just make something really clear, because I mean, Wiener's right here, but that was not Doomsday's fault at all. That was something that came out of it, and Doomsday was trying to salvage their event. Yeah. I imagine if people found out about this 6 months prior, they might have been like, let's find another VKO.
So I hate to say it, but I've been the head of security at a queer bar with drag queens and a door guy at a gentleman's club, and I see more pettiness and drama in the airsoft community than at both of those clubs combined.
How dare you bring this on us, Joker? So much cattiness.
I used to be a bouncer at the View. It was also that.
Sometimes it's worse.
A lot of money, man.
I was a bartender for 2 years at Johnny's, which was a gay strip club, so that was always fun. All right, All right, so let's continue with some more of the stuff some of the nonsense that we've seen with this. So,
The referees chronograph the toy guns, and they shoot through this chronograph. And how it works is, it's a unit system. We have joules, so it's 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. 1.5 is kind of the inertia. It's like a little flick. 2.5 is a harder flick. And 3.5 is an even harder flick. And usually 2 or 3 people have the 3.5.
I don't think she's ever been hit with a BB.
I don't think she has either.
We put a colored, what do you call those, zip ties? We have different zip ties to indicate what joules they have. 1.5, you're shooting between 20 to 50 foot.
Joker, can you pause that real quick?
Oh my God! Did you just hear that? Please tell me you guys heard that.
20 to 50 foot.
Oh.
I just want to say real quick, whenever I was there, February 22nd, have any of you guys been there any more recent? Probably
No,
not, Joker.
I refuse to go after the Northern Watch game.
Yeah, I went without knowing any of this stuff yet, but
Look at what Reese just said.
3.5 joules, not a little flick. That's a big flick. But February 22nd.
Oh man, Papa's killing it right now.
I was there.
You know, just say the word, man. I'll bring you in. But so if you just heard that between 20 and what she said, 20 and 30 feet?
No, 20 to 50.
Let's put it back.
Ties, we have different zip ties to indicate what joules they have. 1.5, you're shooting between 20 to 50 foot engagement. 2.5 is 50 to 100 foot engagement, and 3.5 is 100 foot engagement. We're very strict. If players are not playing within our limits, they sit out for 5 minutes. They sit out a game. If it continues, we ban them. We're not in the game of hurting folks. We're in the game of practicing our Second Amendment right and getting folks used to playing with guns, toy guns that replicate real guns but have plastic biodegradable BBs.
All right, we gotta stop.
All right.
There's too much.
Hold on.
Joker.
I need to put my tinfoil
Oh
cap
my God.
on.
Can I start real quick?
My IQ just got lowered by listening to her. Let me put this on.
All right.
I need to protect my brain housing group right now.
Okay. All right. First things first. Let's talk about what she did. So essentially, when she's talking about distance, right?
Take her off the screen, please.
Oh, sorry. So.
All right, here we go. I'm protected.
Oh, mine's tucked away.
First off, let's address that real quick.
Her IQ level is not higher than a freaking gnat.
No, it's not. I'm not even going to say that. I think it was intentional. I think she intentionally tried to mislead the Lake County Commission. This is my firm belief that she intentionally tried to misinform the Lake County Commissioners to think that these things are only shooting 100 foot, and it comes down to money. That's why. Because right now they only want to put a 70-foot berm in. As a point of this video, they only want to put in a 70-foot berm, and that vegetation berm, which is going to cost money, especially Florida native plants. That's expensive because Florida native plants, a lot of them are not pretty plants. So
they can put a bunch of poison ivy. That's kind of
that would definitely keep people out of that side.
Oh yeah, except for me. I'm immune to poison ivy. I'll just go right through it.
So the notion that they would say this is absolutely boggles my mind that they're
That's a hell of a Springer.
Yeah, no, right?
It's like an average Springer.
So,
bro, what's going on over there with Wiener?
What is Wiener?
Yeah, this guy's getting showered with gear while we're over here talking about FPS.
Oh, man.
Is that for raffle Wiener? Are we gonna win that?
That's his vest.
Oh, he's muted.
He muted himself.
Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I muted myself. Sorry, guys. No, that's on my new gear because we're running out 4 at this event.
Is that a butt pad or a knee pad?
Well, that's an e-pad. That's an e-pad for my multicam black. So,
stop
my
it.
G3 combat pants.
So,
Look at this
So I
Gucci
have to
guy.
get the shit together.
So let's
And
talk.
Bulldog's throwing it at me from the other side of the room.
So let's talk about the
He's,
other.
he's trying to get the subject off Raptor. That's all.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Got too much to talk about.
Hello.
But I want to hear.
Being a dead horse.
I want to hear what the field owner. Oh, look, there's Raptor. What do you think of that? What you just heard? What do you think of that statement that she made? Like, what's your opinion on that?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay. She's totally just trying to pad the numbers so the people who have no idea about how joules and feet per second and distances work will be like, okay, sure, that's not bad. Like, it's totally just misleading. That's what she's up to.
All right.
Like anyone, because if she's actually, involved in any of it, she knows that's not accurate.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So by us by correcting, not even calling her out, by correcting that type of information, whether it be on social media or there at the actual hearing, we're demons.
No, I feel as like a responsible party in the airsoft community. If we don't say that's not right, we are being irresponsible.
And that's
especially as you guys in the local community. Like what if a parent saw that and is like, oh, hey, little Joey, you can totally shoot someone with that many joules from that far away and be fine. That's like misinformation that could lead to someone getting hurt.
Yes. That was like that was like one of the major things that I had I knew she was going to pull some nonsense to try to downplay it. We sort of kind of figured this out because we heard a little bit of that from people before when they're the various other hearings. We're not going to go through like the entire hearing because it's like 2.5 hours long. But Miss Murphy, if she was watching, oh my God, she was a badass going over every little thing that was refuting all of it. I don't know how many times people in various chats says, I want to adopt her.
Not just that, she should run for president or for Congress or some shit like that.
Let's go to the other thing that should piss off every single airsofter that's around. She just tried to lump airsoft guns
with real steel.
Real steel for Second Amendment rights.
Oh, please.
No. And she also went as far as saying,
wait,
besides saying, using our Second Amendment rights, she's like training, safety. I'm like, there's no instructor there.
She literally said we are training kids to play with guns.
With guns.
Here we go. Wait,
she literally said that, and my mind just exploded.
And 3.5 is 100-foot engagement.
I backed it up a little bit.
We're very strict. If players are not playing within our limits, they sit out for 5 minutes. It continues. They sit out a game. If it continues, we ban them. We're not in the of hurting folks in the game of obviously.
You are as strict as a crooked lemon rock.
Many folks used to playing with guns, toy guns that replicate real guns but have plastic biodegradable BBs, so that they don't hurt themselves. So they are well aware of how to use those toys. I wanted to show this 1 minute clip. Can someone help me? Okay. No. Mm-hmm. Well,
I'd like to submit my laptop into evidence, please.
It's a BB gun with plastic biodegradable. Understand? Fields are loaded with brush, trees, debris. Let's see here. There's about the type of folks that come to our property are families, veterans. The reason why we even started this this airsoft business was to minister to the vets. My brother's been in the military 15 years, and he's like, Dad, open up the property.
He's a chaplain. He's not even a combat vet. I hate when people use the military as an excuse, dude. I hate that. Like, what does a chaplain? Oh, Jesus.
Take me a minute.
There's the demon.
I have a problem with a lot of this because, So,
What happened to hype?
I don't know what happened to hype.
You scared him
That's
out.
You scared him away. Listen, I also believe that some of the veterans out there, like you're using your brother, which he was a army captain for X amount of years, and then I don't know, I can't find a reason why he left the army, but then he joined the Navy, and went from captain to lieutenant in the Navy. Like captain in the army, switched over to the Navy, and he was a lieutenant in the Navy, but as a chaplain. Like how does that work?
Well, my problem still is that, hold on, let me play some more of this because it keeps going with this whole nonsense.
My dad did, and a lot of folks come out there to, you can only talk so much about your problems, so they go out there to cope with their problems, and they do a lot for our country, and that's why we have our freedoms that we have currently in America is because of our vets. So, I don't know, do you have any other questions?
Yes, I do.
Biodegradable bead. Good question. It would have to do a science project on that one. All I know is that
You know nothing.
plastic BBs, there's biodegradable, and then there's the plastic ones that are not biodegradable. They wash away in the rain. That's what I know as a fact.
Oh,
How can you be in airsoft and not know?
yes, let's talk about
The tinfoil.
Okay.
Got to keep out the stupid.
All right.
Thank
all right.
you.
Somehow, man, I don't have a lot left.
So we should start a drinking game for each time that vets are mentioned, each time Second Amendment is mentioned, and your rights are mentioned, and training. Everybody should take a drink. However, let's go over that right there about what I know about biodegradable beads that they wash away in the rain. First off, bullshit.
Oh, this whiskey is good.
So let's talk a little bit about biodegradability. I mean, as far as I can research and find, there's only one company. I won't mention the company names because we don't want to start a battle because of that. All right.
I've seen that happen before.
Oh yeah. So we're not going to rekindle any of that. But what we've seen is the one test that was out there of one of the most
Start stirring the pot.
There's 25% biodegradability in the most optimal positions of an active landfill of 358 days. So 25% degradation in 358 days. And that's in optimal conditions. Reality is, even a biodegradable BB is going to stay in the environment for upwards of 4 years.
I can vouch for that.
So biodegradable BBs are better. And there's different types. There's OSA. Then there's, what's that other plastic? Y something, Yordi?
I know there's OSA, there's PLA.
PLA. Some of them just degrade by ultraviolet light, and it degrades down to microplastics. But if it gets into the dirt, guess what? It's not degrading if the light's not hitting it. So
It's still
you have a
plastic.
further problem there. So
Luckily we're in Florida. And
There's one company I know that actually the FDA approved.
What's that?
There's one company that is actually FDA approved if an animal eats them, which is the ones I prefer. I can't remember which one it is, but I haven't bought in a while.
Yeah. So so that's the first thing. And then she says it as a fact that they degrade, and they don't. And actually the expert, I couldn't find it because it's a 3-hour-long video. And oh my God, this thing's hot. I got to take it off in a minute.
I don't know why you're still wearing
That's
that.
what happens when you're a demon. You get hot.
I'm sure
This was a coincidence. This showed up
From the
just
deep
before I went to
south.
Fire.
I walked away for 5 minutes because my dog got a stick stuck between its mouth up on the top, and I come back and I see the demon. He's here.
Don't threaten me with a good time. All right.
That's what she said.
Let's go back to
My-
more.
My
Doug
thing
knows
is-
the goat noise.
My thing is, how can you be a field owner and not know the basic knowledge of airsoft?
I kind of think she probably does to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm. And let's be honest, too, the only reason why she mentioned bio BBs was because that was in the petition that we sent to the county commissioners.
Mm-hmm.
She saw the petition. So she knew we were going to make an issue of it. So she tried to nip it in the bud here. And my boy Cooper got up there and destroyed her argument before I even could touch on it. But
Did a little bit of Snopes.
yeah.
Cooper
That's
V.
good.
Plastic ones or biodegradable ones?
Good question.
Good
They're
question.
Called, I know, it's like what? They're called biodegradable plastic BBs. So they're
Plastic.
not metal.
Biodegradable plastic BBs.
At our field, we're going to make it more strict to where they only purchase our BBs biodegradable because that's all we sell. We try to keep the costs down. That's why we're like, we're not very strict about that. But moving forward, that's what I think would probably be wise to do. Does that answer your question?
I like how she's like trying not to blink or hasn't blinked in like a good 30 seconds.
Look at that commissioner's face.
Let's address something like that right there, right? So in her statement, she is saying that the county commissioners are forcing them players to only buy bio BBs from them. She's the one that implemented that. She's the one that put it into their head. We didn't even put that, and we didn't even put that on there that the players should be required to buy from them. We just made the recommendation that use bio BBs. Yeah, double negative bioplastic BBs. Well, a lot of the bio BBs are plastic BBs, and the funny thing is, like some BBs that are listed as biodegradable really are compostable BBs and not biologically degrading BBs. So, going and getting an education on that over the last couple of days was kind of interesting. But I don't want to mention company names of who uses what mix. But you have to be real careful. Most companies that have the biodegradable stuff on there will actually have it listed on the bottle. So, and if it's OSA, it's not biodegradable, I don't think. I think that's what it breaks down to microplastics. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. All right, let's go back.
Back to everybody else. Everyone's ammunition when they come in. That would be the only way to really.
It is very difficult to check that, but if that's something we would have to do, that's something we have to.
How many each shot? Like if you have 30.
I wish I could show you the video because it shows
like that, or is it just like?
Good question. Okay, so it depends on the game. So if there's 20, like say there's 40 people who show up, 20 folks on this side, 20 folks on this side, and what they say is, all right, guys and gals, playing a game and it's semi-automatic. That's the rules. So when you shoot, it's boom, 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 boom. If they say, okay, it's the next game, it's automatic.
Bullshit! They go bullshit on this one, please.
That was good.
Bullshit. Yeah. How many? My son is even saying it from his room.
He's just echoing bullshit.
So raise a hand. How many people here not using a sniper rifle or not using a D-arm goes boom, boom, boom?
It doesn't go boom.
No, it's how many here go bah, 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 as fast as you possibly can feather that trigger.
Semi-auto and buildings only, bro. It is semi-auto. What? Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
I just like the problem is that I wish I don't have that. So Tactical Sheep said show the video of the kids from Jackson, her banning the kids from Jackson, how she treated them. We don't have that. So if you have the video, by all means, I'll take a look at it.
I can get it for you. She doesn't ban them. She just talks down to them very badly because they shot a little kid.
No,
it's Airsoft.
It's Airsoft. All right.
Those are the rules. So you can only hold your trigger. Automatic goes when you hold it down one time. That's the automatic. That's the difference. Automatic. So our reps are very strict. If they catch anyone holding it longer than 3 seconds,
male reps.
And
I don't think I've seen this woman blink once.
A lot of folks, because I don't know, they don't like to.
There she goes.
So we're very strict.
Oh, there we go.
Got one.
You get a blink counter on the screen?
Video. Let's just say there's a plastic, a tiny, not at all.
I've heard it. That's
okay.
not very loud.
It's like a little plastic versus metal. It's plastic, and if you shoot it in the water, it's like a. That's how it sounds.
What? What?
Okay, gentlemen. All right, so it's a little. All right. Yeah.
What?
Really? Hold on. Say what? Let's talk about how light that those things sound. That's a PCC 9. I don't have an ARP 9 in my office right now. Let me go grab that fucking thing, put the amplifier on it, and then let's talk about how light these things shoot. Again, she's lying. And if you notice, like,
Doug. Sorry, the comments.
She's got really nice hair.
Doug is the nicest person on the planet. I just can't.
Oh. So
hi, Doug.
Dougie, it's just bullshit. That's my problem with it. It's bullshit. I mean, you know that the games are loud. You know that they're just blasting away, and you
Do
know
they allow grenades?
We'll get to that.
We all know what a gun shot sounds like. That's how it sounds in the water. So that's why a lot of people play, because they're not familiar with guns, real guns. And a lot of moms will say, dude, I don't know about this. My son playing this. I said, ma'am, I want to tell you something. Your little boy's going to find a way to get to a gun. They all do. You all have. Okay? You just
Such an awful thing to say.
Very.
Your kid is going to find a way to a gun to play with it. Your kid is going to find a way to get to a gun and play with it. Jesus Christ, battery. Whatever, I don't know what the hell he just did over there, but yeah.
He's beating a dead horse.
Something like that. I mean, how in the hell do you sit there and say something so ridiculous as a justification? Waiting for him to sit down again. All right. You're making a whole bunch of needless noise there, battery. All right.
Fortunately, that's how accidents happen, is they do not know how to handle a gun properly. And that's where these plastic BBs come in place. We have safety gear with the eyes and the mouth that's required. That's why we have the engagement distances to keep folks safe. And the games will last anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. If it's really hot, and in the winters, it's 45 minutes because it's just too hot. And all the games have different scenarios. We have one field where there's a road in the middle, and there's like, what do you call it, barrels. So one team will be running. If you touch the barrel, then basically you get a point. If you don't get hit, if you get hit, you go all the way to the beginning. That's how.
Barrels.
But there's 20 different games. So I love this sport because it teaches Americans to really use their Second Amendment right and learn good habits.
I touched the barrel. Safe zone. Can't get me.
Great, and also for our vets.
Drink.
It's a mechanical sound, Chairwoman, and it's when you fire a gun, you have the explosion, and you also have the sound, the crack of the sound barrier being broken. So this is just the mechanical sound of it flicking the plastic down.
They're called electrical guns, automatic electrical guns, AEGs.
So anyone using some sort of gas blowback or HPA, you guys could go kiss their asses.
It's not Airsoft.
That's not Airsoft.
That's a Springer.
That's a Springer.
It's a very cute battery.
So,
Don't laugh, you break the camera. Actually, I won't.
Took the mag out.
Okay.
You shot your ceiling twice already.
Yeah.
The battery we use to actually put in the gun. Yes, that's correct. Yes, sir.
So there's two things I want to say real quick.
Hold on. This video is almost done.
Oh, okay. I thought I was already done.
Well, she was done a while ago.
All right.
Look at their faces.
Yeah.
This is the lady from Expendables.
Yeah.
I mean,
Incredibles. Edna.
I know. That's what I thought too. As she's sitting there, just dyeing her hair. Just had that little bit of a German accent. All right. So, Hayden, we're talking about what we just saw in this video. So if you want to know what the hell this is why we were so adamant about fighting against this particular field and to talk about stuff. So, Cooper, I know you want to speak up. So
I know. So before this whole thing went down, I was not planning on actually talking because I do terrible at talking at these public events, these kind of official hearings. It just kind of throws me out of whack. But Joker was like, "You should talk. We need more people to, voice their opinions to back it up." And I was like, "All right, I'll go after you. You have the important stuff to say. You're a lot better at this stuff, and I'll come back and I'll back you up." After she said these things, I leaned over to Joker and I said, "I'll go first."
He did. We had like 4 different group chats going on all at once where people were just like back and forth. And I'm like, I wish I had this all coordinated ahead of time so it was only in one spot so I didn't have to worry about it.
But I'll say these few things. While I was there, February 22nd, I believe it's the most recent of any of us, the rule on the zip ties. Whenever I had my M4 chronoed, my really crappy M4 that I got back here, crappy WeTech AEG with my beautiful knockoff, got it in Japan, UBR stock, very nice. I chronoed that thing at 375. They put an orange zip tie on my gun. I asked them, "What does orange mean?" They said, "Oh, they're just zip ties. We don't actually put markers on them for what the FPS is." And I was like, "Oh, that makes me a little uncomfortable." But at least they were asking you your BB type, your weight. So that's good. And also while I was there, they still did not sell bio BBs. Not even.
So,
and sorry, one more thing. They said that they wear safety goggles. They were still selling and allowing mesh goggles.
So, for those of you that don't know,
optional.
The only way that you wear mesh goggles is you already have underlying eyewear to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way that, any way, shape, or form that you should be doing it. But even still, those things are going to get taken out so damn fast, it's not even funny. So, we stood up, and a lot of people, complained about, me or whatever, and doing. Where is it?
You're such a dick.
I am a dick.
I heard that.
What a wiener.
Love you, Mark.
Is laughable, and
Oh, did you record my part?
No, the problem is that I don't know if it's going to carry through if we put it up on the video portion of it. But reality is that the only thing I'm focusing on that I was really trying to hammer down is that I did not cause Raptor Airsoft to get shut down. That's the first thing everybody should be really well aware of.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do nothing to get Raptor shut down. The only thing I wanted to do was ensure, because of the safety and the industry, that they stayed shut down. Because I don't think they're good. I think they're bad actors. I think they are our industry already. Vanessa says that bald guy is sexy. Ooh, that bald guy is sexy. What do you got to say about that, Brax?
That's a friend of mine. Vanessa, I hate you.
He's blushing.
He's blushing.
Oh, Vanessa, say some more stuff, because he's a bright shade of red right now, and it's almost like a gigantic apple.
He pulled out his dead rag.
I don't need no dead rag. I don't somebody tell me I'm sexy. Red. Hold on. I gotta do a comparison real quick. Let's see. Mask right up against Braxton's face. Nope. Braxton's face is redder. You're a demon
Mark.
too.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Vanessa.
So, ultimately, the impacts that happened to Raptor at the end of all this is that because we spoke up, we actually forced them to actually have an extra 100-foot. We have a 100-foot buffer instead of a 70-foot buffer for the property. So that's kind of major. I mean, I guess we cost them probably upwards of $20,000 to $30,000 because Florida native plants are not. I guess the question that the homeowners need to ask is, how high is that buffer going to go? Because, if it's only 100 foot of 3 foot tall vegetation, that's really not going to do much of anything.
Well, she shot herself in the foot because she said they're training with weapons. So there's have to be, I think, a 20 or 25 foot minimum burn. Tall plants, something. Has to be something. It has to be high. I think it's 20 feet.
The funny thing about that was that, I mean, I did get a chance to clip it all because
20 feet or whatever that distance is to get in and out of my.
So I started playing Call of Duty while I was waiting for the video to record over fully and didn't realize I was taking all of my audio from the desktop. So as you start playing the video, you actually hear, "There's one left. Go for it."
That's what it felt like at the hearing.
So they have so to be clear, because she sort of misrepresented what the county commissioners imposed on them. So the county commissioners never said that that people could only buy bio BBs from them. That was what they imposed. And I sort of remember, Cooper, I said it at the meeting that they're probably going to force them to buy only their BBs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what ultimately ends up happening is that if she never said forcing them to buy their own bio BBs, the county commissioners never would have got that in their head either. Just carry bio BBs and make sure people are using bio BBs on the field. They effectively started putting into play what I hate about a lot of paintball fields, which is you need to use our own paint. So the other thing that they're going to have to do is put in restroom facilities and be ADA compliant. That's going to be expensive. I love the look on Wiener's face. He looks up every once in a while. I bet it's the Bulldog, and Bulldog's probably
Bulldog's
scared.
not here. He went and took a shower, so he's not here right now. He's starting to smell a little ripe.
That was a long trip. So there was that was put in there. They have to move their driveway. They also had a lot of other problems too. I mean, if you guys had a chance, the link's in the description below. I would watch the entire video if you have like some time to sit back and laugh a little bit. Some of it's dry, but when Miss Murphy speaks, she goes over all the stuff that's there. We thought that those they had these propane cannons that were going off every 40 seconds or so. Remember that at Northern Watch? They were going off, Wiener?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what the timing was, but yes.
Yeah.
Neighbors
So
were not happy.
yeah, because evidently what he does, he puts them on 40-second timers and they run all day.
Jesus.
Dude, you were told the neighbors knew were okay with the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's
before
the event. But I'm talking about before the event.
Oh,
every weekend.
Yeah, but we were doing. They had their own. We did not know they had their own.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
They were doing a lot, and it was loud. And I was wondering who the hell was wasting all the pyro out there. I thought you guys were testing something out there when I was setting up on Friday. I was like, who the hell is wasting so much pyro? I mean, that's like about $100 worth of pyro so far.
Yeah, bird cannons are loud as heck.
Okay.
Because I would look up every now and then.
Yeah.
Mute me. God damn it.
I'll mute you. I got you. All right, there you go. So the other things that they're going to have to do is readjust the way their entry comes in. They're not allowed to operate until they have an approved site plan. So they're very optimistic to think that an approved site plan is going to happen in a few weeks. Try a few months at best.
Well, it's not just approving it; they have to implement it also.
No,
just because they say, okay, yeah, this is approved, doesn't mean that they're going to go. And that's what her mentality is.
Hold on. In order for them to open up again, they have to have an approved site plan. So that's another problem, because approved site plan, as soon as it's approved, they can open back up again and be working as it's being implemented.
No.
That's not what she said.
The Lake County planner said an approved site plan means that it has been done, implemented. Someone went out there, inspected it, and approved it. That's what the approved site plan.
Yeah, once they're done with the planning, they have to they have to show it to them. They're gonna look at it, say, okay, this is good to go. Go implement it, and then they have to be inspected.
Yep.
Then they can open up.
Correct.
That's what I understood from the lady talking.
I don't have it clipped, so I'll go back and listen. And if that's the case, I'll do an update one to say that I'm wrong. The reason why I was shaking my head is I pretty much heard over and over again that they said that Approve it just
No, that's what Al Qaeda, whatever her.
hey, stop.
Yeah.
I can't say her name. I don't know. Miss Solomon. Samson. That's what she said on her online thing. She said when they get approved site plan that they're going to open up, and that's wrong.
No, that's what it is. The site plan is the completed done. So it says whenever the site plan is approved, technically what it is the site plan is it being done. So once that's approved, they will open. In her brain, she probably thinks that approval means that they have it all written up and submitted. And yes,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm agreeing. I agree with you on that. That's her mentality. Yeah.
But the truth is, approval means planned, implemented, inspected, approved.
Yeah. That's insane to me. But again, the neighbors were pretty cool. There were certain things that the gunny. There was a United States Marine Corps retired gunny. I like the guy, but there were certain things that he said that I was like, you're kind of reaching out too far.
Yeah, he doesn't know about airsoft, but
well, no, not that. I was talking about the PTSD part.
Yeah.
Every veteran that's been in combat or has PTSD for whatever reason, everybody's different. They deal with PTSD differently. I have friends that the way they deal with PTSD is by actually going to the firing range and being on a weapon and hearing the weapon. That actually calms them down. It actually relaxes them.
We actually talked to him afterwards, and we said, actually, a lot of people do actually benefit. The PTSD, it is a small subset of people who suffer from PTSD.
Yeah.
They do actually benefit from it. But then we told them the people that actually benefit the most from airsoft aren't necessarily those veterans with PTSD, but people with anxiety that they're no longer in that scenario anymore. They're not in their BDUs. They're not out there fighting. So they go and play airsoft where it's safe and comfortable, and they get to go home at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's everybody's different. That was the only thing I didn't agree with him.
Yeah. But we talked with him afterwards. He's a really nice guy, and we explained a little bit of what it does for people, and he's like, "Oh, I understand a little bit better now."
Because if PTSD is bad, Jesus Christ, I feel Bulldog will be killing everybody.
Right. Just snapping necks.
You can unmute yourself there, you.
No, I can't.
There you go. Oh, you just muted yourself.
There we go. We're back. And it's funny you should say that because we had that discussion on the way up.
It's.
So you tell me Bulldog doesn't just go like bloodshot eyes and start,
No,
Bulldog
is a bulldog.
I know my shoulder can tell you.
When he gets mad, you just get the fuck out of the. Get out of the way. Just get out of the way.
Yeah, be careful.
When you get mad, it's like just get out of his way.
Yo, every time. Let me tell you something.
No
every single event that I've been for Doomsday, every single event, every single time I see Bulldog or I hear his voice, I hide, out of sight, out of mind. Because if he doesn't see me, I'm good.
He says he's gonna kick your ass when we see you next time.
All right, there, Devil Dog.
I tell Jordy you're gonna kick his ass when you see him next time.
I love those guys.
He loves you too. He loves you too.
I love you all.
Popped in and out.
Look, but here's
on the video.
But here's the thing, guys. Like, what happened that night or that day, that afternoon? The point is that I'm kind of happy for them that they want to do the right thing, or they don't want to do the right thing. They're being forced to do the right thing, but at least they're gonna do it. I hope that they do it. But just like I was telling Braxman, I hope that instead of banning people like for religious beliefs, because they think in a different way, because some people because of their sexual orientation. Yes, that is a thing. They're banning people for that. Just because you wear a rainbow patch, you get banned from Raptor. So I hope that
doing that.
I hope that they change that way of thinking, because what happened at Northern Watch, this is the one thing that pissed me off at Northern Watch. The gameplay was amazing, the field, the size of the field, everything was great. But the one thing that I didn't like, when you have a company that's renting your field and they're paying a good amount of money to use your field, let that company run their event. Do not get on a microphone or a bullhorn and start preaching religion and saying Trump 2020, Jesus loves you. If you don't vote, if you're not a Republican, you're wrong. You're evil. If you are a homosexual that goes against God's word, against the Bible, you are evil. You know, that's the one thing. That's the one thing that I didn't like. So if you, he had what, like 10-minute sermons and stuff like that, or he's like, hey, we're having a 10-minute sermon here, and he's just out there talking, and I'm out there on the field playing, and all I can hear is this dude just yabbering his mouth, and I can't hear the enemy. Or I'm trying to get on the radio, and or my guy's trying to get on the radio with me. All I hear is fucking this guy spewing, the word of God.
So close to there.
And I have to like literally mute my mic or hold it down because I got the enemy literally 5 feet away from me or 10 feet away from me, whatever it was.
Yeah,
so that was the only. I hate. I gotta hear my surrounding, dude. I use headsets in the military for my whole entire time in the military. I like to have my ears free for a change. But anyways, but that was the issue I had. You know, just shut the fuck up. Go in your shop, run the shop, and stay away and get out of Doomsday's way. Let them run the event.
Mm-hmm. They're paying the money.
They're paying the money to use your field. That was my only negative experience at Northern Watch. It was the actual field owners.
Which, speaking of that, the one of the conditions they put in their conditional use permit, because of all the blowhorns and the megaphones that were used on the field, they put it in the condition that they can no longer use amplified audio. Yep. And now they can't do, Juan can't do his sermons anymore because he used amplified audio.
What? Let me talk to, before I go to Wiener, Braxman, what do you think of that, or what I just said? Because that did happen, and Wiener can agree.
I've been there for it.
First off, I feel like if you're having any kind of religious sermon at a Airsoft or any business event, that's a little off color, in my opinion. For one, when you don't know what someone's affiliation is at your field, that's a little, I'm not on board with that one. And as far as not letting the people who rented your facility run their event, that's just absurd. Why would you? They're running the event. They've rented the facility from you. Why interfere? Unless they're doing something unsafe or that puts your field and business at risk, let them run their event.
Yeah, and
I've rented several venues before for my events, and I've never had someone step in like that.
You know, I commend Doomsday and the staff from Doomsday because of the shit that was going on there. You know, they stay professional. They continue on. They kept going, the missions, the gameplay, all that stuff. But if it was me, I would go to that field and I'd be like, you know what, you just breached the contract, my guy.
Yeah, I totally agree. I would have taken some sort of legal action for that, like ruining, definitely greatly affecting the event and the playability and the enjoyment of the players. Totally,
yeah, especially
honestly. If I showed up to an event and that happened, and I'm just a normal base player, I have no idea if it was Doomsday's fault or Raptor's fault, and I'd just be an unhappy player.
I will say, at least it was very clear because Bulldog made it crystal clear whose fault it was.
I don't doubt that for a second.
Yeah, but Rob, what do you think? What do you think of that?
Well, all I can do is give my personal views on that because I know Doomsday is an organization that prides itself on all the aspects of the game. So I'm not going to say what Doomsday. My personal belief was I was very uncomfortable with the preaching that was going on, the way it was being preached and stuff like that. So that's my personal belief, and I was never going to go back to that field to begin with.
It was a condition of the contract that we give him 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, he went beyond 10 minutes, Bulldog.
Yeah,
that.
we know he went beyond that, way beyond that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I timed him.
Except for when he was turning around, he brought his
Lunch
people.
break, he had 10 minutes.
But you weren't there Sunday morning when he did all that, too.
Well, Sunday morning.
It was like a regular church service.
He was going around people, like he went up to me, like literally walk up to me. Are you a Republican?
Yeah.
Do you love Jesus? Oh, you got to vote for Trump.
But
if you don't vote for Trump,
granted, whether the other contract, was in the contract or not, and stuff like that. I go to Airsoft to shoot people and have fun, and have a good time. That's what I go there for. I don't go there to be preached at. And when I went there privately back months prior to that, that's what happened there too, in the middle of the one of the breaks. And I was like, what is going on? And then when he also, I knew it was going to happen at the event also. So I just kind of tried to tune out as much as I could. So I mean, that's my personal opinion. That's the Doomsday's opinion. That's my opinion.
Oh, that's why
Doomsday
was professional the whole entire time there.
Correct.
But like I said, if it was me, I would have been like, religion. Don't bring religion into Airsoft, man.
Okay.
That's the last thing we want.
All right. So here's the conditions.
That'd be helpful, yeah.
Can you guys hear
So
it?
we have
Yes.
the control plan, especially as it pertains to the state, and if Fred's going to work with her on that. There's going to be no explosive flashbang devices, no tannerite. Biodegradable BBs only will be allowed on the property, regardless of whether they're sold or brought in. No activity on the last Sunday of every month. Dumpsters, restroom facilities, etc., will be as far away from the property line as feasible. They will put, quote, no parking signs on the roadway just to ensure people aren't staging out there while they're waiting for the facility to open. There will be a 100-foot buffer on the Murphy property. The road can be included within that buffer, and if the road needs to be designated on the site plan as emergency access, emergency vehicle access only. No more than 50 people on the property during regular operating days. And then at 1 year from site plan approval, staff will initiate a review to come back through the public hearing process so the board can address any concerns or add additional conditions if necessary. And then they will not operate until their site plan is approved.
And when you said 50 people, you meant like customers?
Correct, 50 customers.
Okay.
Okay. That last part was the pertinent part, where they said they will not operate until the site plan is approved. That's what they voted on, and that's what they approved. So the site plan is just the plan. As soon as it's approved, they can operate again.
Well, they're not going to do anything then. It's pretty much a get out of jail free card.
No, because then they have to implement. They do have to implement it because a year from the site plan being approved, things have to be in process and should be, like, most of the stuff should be completed. The only thing that they'll have a little bit of a buffer zone on is depending on how they do the vegetation buffer zone, because they're going to give plants an opportunity to grow. If you show Florida-friendly plants that are 100 feet deep, but they're only 3 foot high, then
Bro, they're going to be operating illegally for another year.
No, they're not. It's not illegal.
I mean, not illegal, but
no. The guy who does the land, the permit guy, zoning guy, Tim, I believe his name was, a really tall guy.
Yeah.
He said approval isn't the plan being approved. Like, this is what we want to do. That's not approval. That getting approved is not approval. It's done, inspected, and everything's in place. That's plan approval.
Okay. Well, I'm basing it what I read on there. So we can probably split semantics and all that going down the line, but
either way, it's damaging.
Yeah. Either way, it's not going to be open in a few weeks. It's going to be open in at best 3 to 4 months, because to get a plan done that then gets approved. Because also what happened at the end of that was that Miss Murphy stood up and said, "Do we get a chance to see it, and can we object to it?" And you know damn well that she's going to, and they said yes. So she's going to see it, and she's got 10 days to respond for concerns and everything else, which, yeah, she's going to get hit down. But there was a discussion on that, and it's not a requirement to own a business, to have insurance when you own a business. So the problem that comes up with that, because we asked the code enforcement guy and the planning guy after the hearing, and they said there's never a condition like that because there isn't. It just won't be there. So that's why they weren't forced to have it. What's going to end up happening is, and I'll predict in like another year or so, there's going to be an injury on the field that makes them lose their property because they have no protection, and it's You just can't have homeowners insurance to protect people on your property when you're running a commercial business. You need to have insurance that specifically covers airsoft.
I've always had that.
Mm-hmm. How much is your insurance policy, if you don't mind saying?
It depends on the estimated players for the year. So it changes every year, depending on how many players we've had each year.
Ballpark.
Oh, shit. Hang on. Let me look, and I can tell you.
I'm curious about this one because I have a quote for Battle Bus Adventures.
Mm-hmm. It's generally around $1,500 to $2,400 a year.
You lucky fucks. Mine's $5,000.
Why?
His involves a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, some of your insurance guy, because
I don't know if he's able to do anything in Florida, but maybe.
Yeah, send me the information. I'll still check. But so the bottom line is that with the requirements they have to do, they have to install bathrooms. So the question is if it's porta potties or not. They did put the requirement that they have to have a dumpster on file. So no more dumping garbage, which is for me a big win.
They weren't just dumping it in a ravine or something, were they?
Yeah, they were. You didn't see the video?
No.
No, here, I'll show you.
Yeah, while you bring that up, the question is, the writing says septic system. Is a porta potty a septic system?
No.
No.
So they have to install a septic system, which is not going to take a few weeks.
Nope.
Well, technically, isn't it? It does have a.
It's not a septic system.
No, well, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, on the bright side, the bathrooms are going to be great.
Well, that's to maintain them.
Or if they don't build them terribly.
Some needles behind the toilet.
Yeah, I'm fine by just picking a tree.
Use some leaves. Some of that might be poison ivy. All right, let's see here. So share screen.
Go. Coming out of archery here.
Oh, hitting the wrong. So their field is massive.
Yeah.
We're coming up onto the pit of doom.
I mean, I love the field. It's a great size.
Seeing this, Brax?
Yeah.
This is like a 20-foot deep.
It's probably 15.
Not 15 all the way across. There's definitely ups and down. So 20 to 15 to 20, maybe more. Just enough to mess you up. Let's put it that way.
That was points right there. But yeah, he'll get closer.
I also feel like that giant pit is kind of a liability.
It is.
A little.
But I'm a grown man, so I don't care.
See how deep that thing is? I hear
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's see.
And that's his house right there.
Now look at the garbage and tell me if that's airsoft related.
And it looks like they're just burning it too.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, yeah, that's where it gets good.
That was a dump truck that dumped that shit off.
Several dumps truck. You can tell by the
one. It's one. That's one.
No, that's two loads.
That's two loads, bro.
Yeah, concrete's one load, but that's another load.
That's what I'm saying.
Just a rectangular, like bed shape of a truck pushing
And
out.
that's electronics and shit inside there, so burning that shit's dangerous. So so when it comes down to it, they were sitting there saying, "Oh well, he's burning it. He's not burying it." It's like, well, that's just as bad. It's also illegal in the state of Florida. You don't burn trash.
Mm-hmm.
D-Land has a little bit of a provision where you can burn some of your personal trash, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also trying to say, "Oh well, that was that was from the event." No, that was the first hour and a half into the trash pile that was found was in the first hour and a half of the game. So that was more than just.
Good Lord.
That was more than just Friday's worth of trash there. But I have a question because the guys, like some of the people that were coming after us were like, "Oh, all that stuff's from the event and all that stuff from from Friday night. I have a question. Where was the concrete vendor at? Where was the book vendor?
Right.
Because I don't recall seeing them there.
Here's my thing, though. That concrete, you stack that up just right, put some dirt over top of it, you got yourself some cover and berm. Why is it sitting there behind his house instead of making some trench walls with it?
I have no idea. I mean, it was the reality is he allows dumping on his field. That's the thing. Some of the things that came up during it also was that they wouldn't let code enforcement on there. Now, at least one of the conditions now is code enforcement has to be able to come on the field. So, the other thing too was only 7 days a month essentially is how they can operate. With the odd months where there's like 5 weekends in a month. So it's financially damning. I mean, at this point in time, regardless of how stubborn they are and all that, you're looking at it. Oh, and they have $61,700 in fines, which have been imposed from the start. And then the lawyer actually makes a statement in there saying, saying that they cannot order a shutdown. The magistrate certainly did order a shutdown, and when he goes before the magistrate to try to get the numbers reduced, the magistrate's going to ask, "How long have you been in business after I told you to cease operations?" The fine today. So, all in all, he's going to have upwards of $220,000 to cover to get the field back open.
It's not feasible.
I don't think it's worth it. I think what you do is you go back, get your property rezoned to R1, sell the damn property for housing, and be done with it.
Well, the neighbors were giving him trouble for that too.
For downgrading it?
Well, no, they were giving him trouble for trying to sell houses there. That's one of the things they were fighting on too. So the reason he did this is because they can get away with it per se and make more money than if he just lets the property sit there, because they won't let the neighbors were going to court, going to the hearing, saying no, you can't do that either. He gets rid of the rural feel.
Well, then become a rancher again. Set up orange groves.
There's plenty of money in that.
Yeah.
A lot of work in that too, though.
Yeah.
You need farm hands.
Get a cell tower. Well, that'll still be cheaper than trying to set up their field now.
Yeah.
They're trying to see, and the fact is that, so I don't know what event is going to go on there that's going to be attractive to go there when you can't use pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of outdoor field was fun without pyro?
We've just been talking this entire time.
He's muted.
He muted himself, so I can't unmute him. I have that power. If he just simply gives me a thumbs up to mute him, I can mute him if he wants. But what company?
I was saying,
Bulldog is like, stay out of it.
Well, that's true too, but they're tactical.
He said it.
He might have said it, but the reality is like,
yeah, a lot of small time, like up and coming, little tiny. Hey, I only want to do like maybe one whole day of constant gameplay. Those kind of people might do it without explosives, but anything.
Well, some of the stuff that goes into Milsim games and all that stuff. Here, I'll mute you. Don't. Yeah, there we go. I got you muted. The factor that comes into it is like, what Milsim event are you going to enjoy that doesn't have some form of pyro? I mean,
even personal pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't use any noise amplification.
No, any noise amplification. Yeah.
So,
and how many people are going to actually listen to that? You're going to do pat down everybody's gear before they walk on the field?
Yeah, and as soon as one goes off, your field
code enforcement.
Yep, because Miss Murphy, she's going to be on that like white.
She's like, she goes, it's going to be up to me to watch him then.
Doug, I'm
Miss Murphy.
She's one of the landowners on that video. She had a really nice thing. I know it's not cheap to set up a farm, but it's probably cheaper than having to set up spending $200,000+ to get this stuff fixed on for Airsoft. but I mean, not having pyro at a Milsim event is going to make, especially when you're trying to have a 3-day Milsim event, be pretty rough. But I haven't been to a single Milsom event that didn't have a single piece of pyro.
Yeah, I've never been to one.
Gotta watch it though on the video. Yeah, because you're not allowed to see them. Well, YouTube will yank them.
No, that's TikTok. That's TikTok. That's not a. That's
Yeah,
not
I already showed mine.
Okay. Oh, you unmuted me. Okay.
Fine.
Oh, I was still muted.
Joker, do you know if they talked about the time limit for Sundays? Because I know they were talking about limiting the Sunday gameplay for, they said, like noon to 5, or even for the big game events, they say be done before noon.
I think not be done. Well, they were saying that, but I think it's 12 to 5.
Yeah,
I think Sundays are 12 to 5. So now they're doubly screwed. Not only I don't know if that actually got into the ordinance or not. We'll find out and wait and see.
Yeah,
when it comes down to it. I mean,
They were fighting that. She did fight that. Remember?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, but they gave up to 7.
no, because
7 events a month or something like that.
they're only. I think the county commissioners did not put in the time frame because I didn't hear it on there. But they still got the 7. They still got the last Sunday of the month.
I think they have to choose one or the other.
So why the last Sunday of the month? What is that?
Because of the neighbors, they wanted some peace and quiet.
Oh, that's fair.
So the fairness of it is that if the neighbors know that at least one Sunday a month is going to be free of operations, then they can have weddings and church and stuff like that. And yeah,
or just guests.
I mean, I think they're going to reopen just to be spiteful and all that, but I don't think it's going to last long term. That's a huge amount of money, and that doesn't even go into how much they're going to spend for the road, the erosion plan, how much a septic system is going to have to, like a bathroom facility is going to have to be to put in.
ADA compliant bathroom system.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just $200,000, that could add anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a month in overhead if they have to get a loan.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
I doubt they have that much capital just sitting around.
I'm pretty sure they have liens on their property too, so no one will give them a loan.
They won't loan with liens on the property.
Oh.
On top of that, they Juan was in. We don't know what's the status of the case on it, but that property was going through foreclosure proceedings back in 2012, 2014, I believe, something like that. Because they hadn't paid their mortgage in years. Yeah.
Yeah, delinquent.
We get away with some of that stuff though, Braxton, because of hurricanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you say just because it's Florida, and I'm like, all right,
that too.
Yeah, no, it's Florida man's a thing.
I know.
We're all just a little bit extra crazy down here.
Yeah,
we're not much better up here. We're like the South that's north, unfortunately.
Yeah, but exactly, Doug. So Doug said for Starburst last year, pyro wasn't allowed because of the drought, but I believe it could use non-explosive pyro though.
Yeah, like Thunderbees and stuff.
They're not allowed to use any sort of amplification of sound.
It's because it's because of the sound for those.
What a wild hog count is that?
They discussed it.
The thing is, the funny thing that comes out about it is, all right, amplification of sound. So that means nobody could have ARP9s. Nobody can have amplifiers on their guns. I mean, they really don't realize how loud it is. What I'm going to do is I got to get one of those. Oh
man,
Juan is a 2-time felon. Fun fact.
Felon hardly knew him.
So that's another thing. It's like I had to get one of those decibel readers out to see how loud the ARP9 is with the amplifier on it.
Well, here's the thing: a Thunder Bee is right around 120 decibels. The new Bang 22s in the largest caliber, the largest actual force for those little 22 nail gun rounds, they go up to 134 decibels. The average yelling human being is 80 decibels. That's loud. You're going to hear that.
I've heard that some tagging grenades can get up to close to 200 decibels when they actually are measured.
Uh-huh.
Indoors, especially, but that's probably indoors. But I mean,
That's that yellow one.
Yeah.
That one that that Freddie likes to use a lot.
I don't doubt it. I mean, I had a Frag 67 tagging go off in my office once.
I got
Interesting.
I threw an E67 at my daughter before inside her room because she pissed me off.
Oh,
Well, it was because of those stupid little hooks on the grenade pouches.
So, with all that said and done, whose fault is it that Raptor's in this problem? Is it my fault?
Not at all.
Is it battery's fault?
Nope.
I think so.
There we go.
It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's Braxton's. Braxton, you know, it's all your fault, man.
All my fault. Everything's my fault.
I'll tell you whose fault it is.
Wiener's fault?
The demon's fault.
The demon's fault. It's the demons.
Exercise the demon.
Also, one thing I want to bring up as well is the more than 50 people. We might not understand, some people that actually haven't been out there might not understand how really detrimental to them making a profit that is. When I was out there on February 22nd, it was a very cold day, a very oddly cold day, and it was very windy. Like I was in my just your standard BDU, like these. They're very thin. I was shivering in this. That's how cold it was. So there was tons of people out there that day. We had maybe 70 people on the field, and they said 50 is a big day. And Joker said he has reports from staff that say 100 isn't unheard of every once in a while. So 50 people max is.
What do they charge per person?
25.
$20 for a rent.
That's $105,000 a year at 25 at 50 people.
It's the most
for the amount of days
nearby.
But on top of that, then now they have to carry, the way that it's going to be nailing down on, like hitting down on them hard, is that now they can't use pyro.
Mm-hmm.
So pyro sales are not going to be a thing anymore.
Boring.
So they can probably still sell smoke because
their rentals are crazy price, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What do they charge for rentals?
Like 40 and 50 depending on what you're using.
And I'm pretty sure that does not include
that's not the and that does not include admission, and also I believe doesn't include the face protection. Yeah, the iPro.
I believe they charge 40 without, 50 with iPro.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I did rentals. I charged 15 for a rental for the day, and I included ammo.
Well, they include
one mag,
one high cap.
I would buy like 10 kilos of babies at a time, and you just come back to my staff. They fill your mag and give it back to you.
You can buy another mag for $12.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he knows. He was there.
That if you were a rental and you wanted another magazine, you could walk up, hand them your magazine, $12, and they'll hand you a fresh high cap.
They need to be out of business. That's all.
It was preying on the dumb people that didn't ask, hey, how much is a bottle of BBs? Which, by the way, they sold non-bio Elite Force, I think. You guys know how much that is on Amazon right now. A bottle of 2,500 is about $11, right?
Yeah, for non-bios.
25.
Non-bios.
They, I'm pretty sure they were selling them for $18, $19. So.
Yeah, but that's remember that's fine in my book, because you're saying you can't sell the same price as Amazon. Well, wait, yeah, it depends. It depends on how much they're getting it for, though. If they're getting dealer pricing, then
I can check the dealer price right now. I'm a dealer. Hang on.
Yeah, if you tell a kid $12 for a new mag or $20 for a bottle of BBs, you're like, oh,
I'll get the bottle.
Mag.
You said that the Elite Force non-bios, they 0.2s?
0.25s.
I believe they sold the and the 0.25s there.
Yeah, 0.25s. I've seen the 0.25s.
The dealer price, which is probably going to be around the same for them, 27 rounds of Elite Force 0.25s, a non-bio, it will cost the dealer between $7 to $8 a bottle.
Wow.
I just pulled up my wholesaling website.
I honestly don't think they were dealers, though. Oh
my God! Wait a minute. I'm not signed in. That's retail.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Hang
awful.
on.
I'm pretty sure they were buying them retail and then just putting them
That's
up.
what I was thinking. I think
$5.67.
I believe
That
that they were
sounds
probably
about right.
Yeah, I
That's the
believe
whole
that they were
price.
probably buying it in bulk through Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they were reselling it at a higher price.
Yeah, the MSRP is $780. The wholesale price is $567.
Well, they were selling it for 16, 18.
I probably have some other retailer right now mad at me, but
Well,
It's okay.
The funny thing is I was told
cat's out of the bag now.
I was told by a certain company not to mention some shit because they didn't want some more shit going down. So I respect that company's thing on there. But what I look at it is that I was told by several different people that they were selling 0.3s in the smaller Vulcan bottles for $30 a bottle.
They on their website right now, plastic BBs, $20 to $35 for a bottle of 5,000 BBs.
Of what?
Depending on the weight that you choose.
Can you just tell me what brand?
It doesn't say on their website. I believe they were Elite.
It doesn't matter. They're still very expensive. Holy shit.
0.3s of how many?
If they say $20 to $35 for a bottle of 5,000.
Yeah, non-bio though.
Yeah, plastic.
Non-bio.
Non-bio.
Okay, let's just look. I'll just go with the most expensive ones I know of. So hang on.
Holy tits and tater tots, $12 a mag.
They've removed that from their website. I remember it being up there at one point, but they've removed the buying extra mags of ammo. So now I don't believe they sell them by the mag anymore. You have to just buy the bottle.
All right.
Yeah, tactical. We're still discussing. So if you have any questions,
all I gotta say is that their business way of things, the way they're running the field, is unacceptable in my book.
Oh yeah,
unacceptable.
That's
yes, you know
that whole business model.
Braxman, their whole excuses. Let me tell you what their excuses, or the excuse that she was arguing online on Facebook. It's their land, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Oh, Glitch, I am so sorry, man. I missed this question. What are some great upgrades batteries since you want to answer my phone earlier today?
Titan.
Titan.
I've heard good things about those.
I think specifically battery. I think Glitch called you earlier.
Called me?
Okay. Sorry, I'm a little behind the times, but I can get 5,000 rounds of higher end BBs here. 0.3s,
non-bio,
non-bio, full retail at $22.
Okay, so they're making a little money. Not bad.
Like the highest.
Yeah, but you're saying the highest. But you're saying the highest quality, highest brand. They're not.
No, I'm saying the most expensive ones I can find on my wholesaler website.
And they're selling Elite Force for $20, plastic, non-bio.
And these are the kind that I know go through a jewelry polish, a sonic polisher before they're bottled.
Ooh,
yeah.
Give me some of those.
They're dope. I love the crap out of these.
What brand is that?
You want to brand drop?
That brand drop could be named because it's not in the battle of the other shit.
Okay. They're my favorite brand. And hang on. Fuck. Pull up the thing. Mad Bull is the ones I used to buy. They back in the day, they told me the guy that they go through a sonic polisher.
Nice.
Interesting. They don't. Yep. Back when I first started, I got in touch with a Mad Bull rep, and they actually, when I first wholesaler was Jag. I don't use them anymore because they never have anything in stock because everyone uses them. And they actually used to be able to get the Mad Bull in the giant rice bags, and those ones were top notch. Like, sounds weird, but if you want to judge how good a BB is, put it in your mouth
and do what?
Feel it with your tongue, because your tongue is way more like sensitive, and you can feel imperfections and stuff than your hands can.
Yeah, here's a tip: if you want to know if a pearl is real or not, you rub it on your tooth. If it's smooth, it's fake. If it's gritty, it's a real pearl.
But you can feel all the imperfections on a BB when it's in your mouth with your tongue and stuff than you can with your hands. Like, so take a crap BB and a good BB, and you'll feel a difference.
I am not putting any sort of BBs in my mouth. The only thing that goes, you know what? I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Just gonna leave it alone.
Where's my
All right,
wiener?
I've been doing this for like 16 years.
The funny thing is, like,
You like a cup of BBs and drink is good, yes.
I like this from Tactical Sheep. That's how you test grass. Now the question is, what grass?
What kind of grass we talking about? Are we like a German Shepherd testing grass? Or are we like
Glitch Airsoft? I would say the upgrades to putting your gun, Gate Titan, Prometheus barrel. I am now unsure about pop-ups.
Leaving anything. Just here
Just
for
here
the
for the
balance.
balance.
Yes. All right. So this is a 12-gram BB, Walmart
Uh-huh.
special. That's not. Nope. That has lumps.
Yep, now put a better one in your mouth.
Can
Shit,
I say what I have?
Yeah, go. You go.
I have the Elite Force Bio 25 gram, and I have to say, it just feels like a smooth piece of plastic. Well, sorry, not plastic.
Oh, what were those like little candies that look like? Oh man, not Gobstop. Was it Gobstoppers?
Nerds.
Nerds. That's
Yeah,
what this
nerds.
feels like. Freaking nerd.
Oh yeah. Let me just throw that away because I'm not.
Can't
firing that
believe
out.
you're putting balls in your mouth, Yordi.
I believe it. I've been on the
I
road
am-
before.
Bulldog, by the way, he's watching you.
Actually, I don't have
You do that
socks
too
on.
well.
That's really gay.
You know what? I have another brand I can try out. Some really crappy brand that someone just
Just
handed.
for you, Bulldog.
I love that I've started this discussion.
Vanessa, don't be afraid to put small beads in your mouth.
Yeah, kids, don't do
Small
this.
balls.
Choking hazard.
You put like a don't try this.
I am a very untrained professional. Do not do this at home, kids.
Checking the quality of BBs by putting them in there.
Don't show his follow up, Joker. Don't show his
Yordi's
follow
doing it too much. Yordi was Army. Your Army, Yordi?
Both
Battery,
Marines
you're-
and Army.
Marines and Army. The Bulldog's
Uh,
getting his
I
head
li-
over here.
I like this. It's a tactical sheet that says best result, swallow it. Doug, put it in your mouth.
Oh man.
Oh, this escalated quickly.
I don't think I'm ever
no.
getting invited
These
to
nuts.
another Joker stream.
Oh yeah, no, this is nothing, man. Hey, you weren't there for the wig and the lipstick incident.
I've seen screenshots, my man.
You know how many requests I now have to show up playing in a wig and lipstick? Wait a second.
Not enough.
I mean, you know it already?
One second.
Real quick, I'm gonna answer Glitch. Get a Gate Titan Advanced, dude. Actually, what weapon? What AEG are you using? First of all, you know, like, is it a short barrel, long barrel? Like, is it?
You said a Ronin T6.
Oh, so it's a S. Oh, okay. So it's a PDW, personal defense weapon. So
It's
I will do
for
a Gate Titan Advance, Promi barrel.
Should take that.
Do not do Angel Customs. Just go with Promi. Let me see. Gear set, SHS gear sets, 12-1. I will go with a. Is he trying to? Hey, Glitch, are you trying to go with a high RPS? Look at this guy.
His mama dresses him funny. Mark or
No, I
Joker.
don't like that.
If you're doing high RPS, just go with a 30K or 35K motor from ASG. Pretty much the same thing that Umbrella does on their upgrades.
So if you haven't bought it yet, just buy an Umbrella instead.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I would say that.
It's gonna take 9 months to get though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's without a doubt.
But hey,
Braxton, going to do a change. Is that what
Wiener, what game are you guys going to tonight? You guys leaving
we're
tonight?
we're here right now. We're in Columbia, South Carolina. We're staying at the Holiday Inn Express up here, and that's cool. And we're going to Opera Richland 1, Richland Seed 1. Opera clause.
Are you guys gonna go? Are you guys gonna go to Iron Fury?
Yes. Oh yeah, we'll be at Iron Fury also. Yep.
Let me guess. Green side.
Of course.
Yeah.
Brax, where'd he go?
We're K-Force Airborne, so we do go green pretty
There
much
he
all
is.
the time to any team. Most
Wait,
all the
we're talking about
PCA
Iron Fury?
events.
We're not talking about Iron Fury, so
Yeah, I'm going
we're on
green
Iron
side.
Oh, no,
Fury
my
now.
Humvee should be ready by then.
I'm going green also.
Cool. We'll
we're
let you
hoping
play
the
with it.
battle bug will be done by then. Let you
Yeah,
play with it.
my Humvee should
We'll
be
be
delivered.
hauling your ass all
by
across
then.
the field.
What?
Talking of Wiener, we'll let you play with
Well,
it.
I just talked to Custom Combat Trucks today. They said if my Humvee's not ready, they're going to loan me one for the event.
I want to play with it.
What type of Humvee do you have?
I just ordered a M1123 from Custom Combat Trucks, or not just ordered it back in June. They're still working on it.
Which engine do you? Does it have the Oshkosh?
It's got the
or the DM
transmission with the upgrade or the newer engine.
Oh, okay. AC built in, I'm guessing.
No, I did not upgrade the AC. That was a lot more.
You can always put that in later, right?
Well, it's got a compressor. I
It's
just didn't get the whole thing. I had them put a backup camera and intercom and a PA system, and new seats, new doors, tires.
It's a easy fix. Go to buy yourself a portable AC system. Get an inverter.
I'm probably just gonna put fans.
That's all simple, real simple.
Cuban Florida rig it, man.
I can see Battery right now. He's like,
if you're looking for a Humvee, Custom Combat Trucks is the way to go.
Bad comment. Bad comment. Florida rigged.
I almost bought one for $25K already registered here in Florida with the AC. But
that's not a bad price.
You're married, aren't you? Yeah, it ain't happening.
I know.
Hey, I got a bus and I got a bug.
Do you know how much shit I have? How many permission slips I have to go through to go play Airsoft?
I do. I know.
See,
I just have to get someone to watch my dog for a weekend, so that's pretty much my dog's now.
I do the tried and true ask for forgiveness, not permission.
There is no permit. There is no forgiveness for this one.
Well,
I can verify that too for him.
Well, when she eventually leaves me, I'll just find a girl out there on the field. Maybe.
All I want is call BB. That's it.
Oh my god, I can't wait for our.
Yes, Doug, we're totally going to put a giant AC window unit in the back of the Humvee.
Yep.
I didn't say giant AC window. I'm talking about those portable ACs that they roll on. They're like only like 2
I've
feet.
seen those, but Doug wants us to rig one up in the window of the Humvee. In the comments.
No, that's gonna get shot out. That's gonna.
Totally. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, you want it inside the Humvee. But
yeah, I can't wait for Iron Fury because Battery, Cooper, and I are going.
First
we're bringing the gun truck. We're bringing the battle bus, but that's only to show off the bus where we're at that point in time. The bug hopefully will be done in time. So I need. Oh shit, that's another. Brax, we need to get the minigun.
Dude, I'm debating if I want to get one of those.
I know a guy. Got 3.
All right, so I got to do this again for the people that are viewing, not you guys. What is this?
Oh,
I know what it is. I remember now.
I thought I knew what it was, but you said it wasn't that. I thought it was an Aper's mine.
No. This is an actual.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I know what it is.
You got like, what is it? Tell me what it is. I hate
No, it's a contest.
No, in the private chat.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
When somebody figures out,
guessing over here.
you're going to be the lucky winner of an AEG.
I hope you know that. I don't have friends to tell so they can win the
What
contest.
is that?
Well, you're still live
I'll tell you
online,
after.
aren't we?
I'll tell you after.
No, don't tell them. It's not a cap for a box mag either. I know that.
Is it a cap for a?
Nope, not a speaker cap either.
Nancy Pelosi's chastity belt.
Yeah, man. It could be. I think it's. I think I shot one of those before and it didn't go through.
You were
So-
talking about how you wanted to buy a bunch of like all uniform crates for like uniform gear storage, right?
Vanessa goes part of a Roomba.
She must have got pissed at and threw it against the wall.
frisbee.
Oh, good. Show it again, battery.
Yeah, show it again.
Vanessa's still watching.
So can I just go grab random shit from my closet and start saying, "What is this? Free shit?"
Right?
Oh, I do that shit too, man.
Actually, you're gonna smack yourself in the forehead once you figure out what it is. Once you're told.
The actual seal that was around this, I used to use it to hold my hair when I had long hair that came down to my shoulders. Play more Roomba. I'm listening while.
Besides, she's listening while she's working.
Bulldog's like racking his brains over here.
Yeah, but oh, that
burning.
Wait, Bulldog
Hey,
was
look,
in.
Bulldog.
Bulldog was
He
infantry,
knows,
right?
but he can't remember. It's
Well,
in the
give him a red.
bowels of
Give
his
him,
brain.
give him a red crayon. It'll come back to him.
I think
He'll probably eat it.
there you go. Back.
No, what I was gonna say was, yeah, everybody, we're gonna be Iron Fury. It's a TCA event.
He prefers
Awesome
purple
event.
crayon. Sorry.
I like grape
Oh,
too. Grape Cobra.
I'm going to be at Reichland Siege 2.
Where are we gonna go?
You'll
after
get
these?
the whole mall. But that mall's badass so far from what we've seen of it.
And I'm actually going to go with Laxoft, a couple of the people from Echo 4. So Thumper's
Richland
going
Siege.
and Reichland Siege 2. Yeah.
What
So
other events is after that though? Besides Iron Fury.
after Iron Fury, we have I'm going to be taking a 2-week road trip to visit fields across the country. So I'm going to go up and see Braxman in person.
Woo! Here for it.
That'll be after Iron Fury, though. So, did you get my shotgun ordered?
What?
Did you get my shotgun ordered?
No.
Why?
Because you never told me which one you decided on.
I did tell you which one I decided on.
No, last time we were debating on the between the two of them.
No,
because we were doing it in the middle of a Call of Duty game.
That was definitely it. But
Yeah.
No, I need that shotgun ordered. It was not the more expensive one. It was the hold on, fuck me. Oh, there we go.
Does anybody play? Does
We
anybody?
should probably do it when we're not in the middle of something again. And
Oh no, I love doing it when I was in the middle of something.
Does anybody play PUBG?
Nah, Warzone.
Players.
Unknown Battleground.
You do you play mobile hype?
No. I haven't played PC in a while. I don't touch mobile shit. That's my melt if I try that.
The competitiveness on mobile is insane.
Just plug a controller in, you'll do better.
Yeah.
I use triggers.
Yeah.
On the phone.
Well, what I'll probably do is I ordered the new Note 20 Ultra that's coming out, and it comes with a Bluetooth Xbox remote, and just plug that in. You'll
look at what I got, Wiener.
Yes, we did make a decision because it was weirdly cheaper.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I just got the black one of that.
I got the M-Tech Flux. Yeah, I got an OD green.
Yeah. OD green. Yep.
Braxton, if you could go ahead and order that SPX2 Black, was the one that we decided to go with. Remember?
Did you send me the funds yet?
No, you didn't invoice me yet.
Oh, okay. I'll do all that.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Well, we're in the middle of a game. Like you said, let's get the shotgun. And then we
I thought you bought it already. I thought because I said I was picking up at Iron Fury.
I'm sorry. I have the whole world collapsing on me this year.
You have enough already, Joker.
Right?
Alex. Well, now Alex, we're all into the fun stuff now. So, I got a good announcement since Alex just jumped in here. Up 31.
You're getting your sex change finally? Oh.
What the hell did I stumble into? We all don't know.
Have these boobs grown out yet? No. The hormones are not working yet.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's because they're growing out of
a mess of idiots. Yep. Yes, we are.
Yep,
Alex, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but Op 31 will be reopened on September 5th.
Yes, I can go play again.
A mess of idiots. That's a great line.
Whole mess of idiots up in this here chat.
No, I have not heard anything about. Has anybody else heard of Midwest military equipment?
No.
What?
Midwest military, like
I've
Midwest,
never heard
like
of them.
like Midwest, like the actual mil spec Midwest, like for rifle, the handguards and stuff like that.
Oh, they make transports, vehicles.
He's not making fun of you.
Oh, never mind that.
Oh,
I thought you meant Midwest Industries.
I haven't seen
Never mind.
So Alex believes that is the gospel, and Op 31. Listen, hear it here first, folks. Back open September 5th.
It's right around the corner,
Brody
isn't it?
Bulldog wants to know if you're going then.
To what?
Op 31.
I am. Anytime from now on, every time the Op 31 opens when they have games, I'm going because I literally live 30 minutes away from them.
Well, and also because we're sponsored by them, we sort of have an obligation to go there
a little bit.
So hopefully we'll have hopefully the Indio Structable will be ready so we can actually show that off. We showed off a little bit of it before. If you guys
Damn it, Bulldog! Just ask me, Bulldog.
Yeah, he wants to know where you live, Yordi.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. We're in Fort Myers. That's where Bulldog lives.
Oh, really? I literally just moved here like 8 months ago. I'm new to this whole area.
Yep, he's there. You're in Coral
Gables.
Cape Coral. He's in Cape Coral.
That's literally that's really literally across the bridge, 10 minutes from me.
Oh, he can come kick your ass now.
Oh, does he have Does he have? Here's a question: does he have a motorcycle?
No, he does not. But he used to maybe get another one later on. But no motorcycle right now.
I love Tactical Sheep 123. Can we talk about how cringy Mere Tactical is?
Mere? Let's not. No.
Put the tinfoil back on.
I see your stomach turning.
I heard Bulldog start laughing as soon as So I will say this, that I am probably going to end up buying a ticket for Southern Watch. And the reason why I'm going to buy the ticket for Southern Watch is, there's always that morbid curiosity.
I'm waiting for Bulldog to say some bullshit, some shit.
Hang on, he hasn't said it yet. He hasn't heard it yet, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
I keep looking over it.
Here's the right?
So,
but that's not the reason. No, you can't do that because there's a reason why. Listen, tell him why you're going to Southern Watch, please.
Okay,
because I'm going to get shit for this.
Oh yeah. All right. So understand that I'm not going there really to support them. I'm going there to see just how bad it is because there's so many reports all across, like every single time Mere Tactical has an event, all the airsoft groups I'm into just start trashing the shit out of it. So I actually want to go and see how bad the event is without having to drive 300 to 400 miles or 600 miles or 1,000 miles. So I want, if it's going to be right in my backyard, it might be worth it just for me to check it out, report on it. And besides, it might be financially beneficial for me to do it. You heard the thing that they said, right? That if you catch an admin not enforcing a rule, you get $5.
That's hilariously cheap for how much I believe their admins don't allow cheating.
And the way I'm reading that is,
$500, no problem.
I know, right? I just follow a ref around and just wait for them not to catch something. I was like, cha-ching, $5. Oh, I did get cha-ching, $5.
I am relatively new to a lot of this much more hardcore, in-depth, like real organizations and stuff. I've always just played small pickup games here and there, so I hadn't heard anything about Mere Tactical.
All you got to do is just go to Google Mere,
and
then start looking at the reviews, dude. It's it's bad.
I looked at their website and I looked at photography smoke because everyone who does smoke photography is like, they sell gender reveal smoke.
Oh,
okay.
All right, it's just pink or blue.
No, now in today's culture, there's like 240 different genders according to a study from some university.
Not going to go into that shit.
It's just the whole idea behind gender reveals is just like cringe in my book, anyways. But like,
hey, look, fuck you. I'm a parent. Gender reveals are sometimes fun, especially when everybody bought a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, Wiener, tell Bulldog, yeah, man. Anytime he wants to get together and go for a beer or go play airsoft,
just
hit me up.
You're always looking for a date, but he said he'll hook up with you anytime.
I love Alex. Tiny, I love you, brother. Oh my God, never tell all. Oh, yeah. I'd be rich. oh God, because that'll be fucking that. Because I look at it this way. I mean, there's a lot of video proof that Mir's refs or admins don't do much. So it's like each time a ref gets it wrong, I get $5. Boy, you're gonna be owing me a whole lot of money.
Can you imagine Mir and Raptor together? Just thought of that.
No,
you know what? That's not that far off, believe it or not.
I don't believe.
Because
No,
nobody else
I
would do
think-
anything with them.
I don't think Mir would either. I think the restrictions that Mir would have put in place on it. I don't think that Alex is the one that.
Well, wait a minute, but the restrictions. But the restrictions are only for regular business days. If it's an event, they have to get a special permit for an event.
Special permit, correct.
Yeah, but they're not going to issue the special permit because it's already part of the conditional use about the pyro. That was actually discussed in depth at the meeting.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
So,
yep.
And look, we might give people a lot of shit. Or we might give like Mir a lot of shit for some of the stuff that they did. I honestly don't think that. If it happens, I want to get like a disguise, maybe go blackface or something, get like some really dark pigments.
And Mir's cringy.
I tell you what, man,
I just don't understand why you got to go to the complete opposite of the spectrum. Why don't you go like me, a beautiful olive exotic individual?
I'm gonna be like RDK,
legend in your own mind.
Robert Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder. I'll go full. I'll go full.
You guys are like, I'm going blackface.
I gotta watch that, or what I have to do is then maybe go to Miss Murphy.
You see hype? Oh, it's awesome.
We got to go to Miss Murphy and just ask to get a boom truck.
Yes.
For property, so we can elevate up and get telephoto lenses and the microphones that we zoom in, so we can hear the shit show that will go on. As soon as the stuff Alex starts talking with the stuff that Raptor starts talking, because his name's Alex, I believe, right? The guy who runs Mir? Alex something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name that runs Mir? Alex what? Okay.
Yeah, it's Alex. So
why does he wear those glasses?
Watching them two go like this and go I would be giggling like a schoolgirl for weeks. Wait, pump the brakes. What do you mean pump the brakes? If you guys actually think I'd go blackface, you guys are fucking ridiculous.
Well, just even saying you would go is just like
that was
just saying a lot of shit.
Pink. Pink face.
Dude, careful! You don't want to get all Papa Nam, Doug Smith a little riled.
They've been taking a lot of people off a lot of packaging. Don't get canceled. I'm just letting you know right now that Land O'Lakes butter, that's a Floridian staple, and she's gone. So
yeah.
Let's get out of there.
That's all I buy is that butter.
Typical bullshit. They removed the Indian and keep the land.
Exactly.
Whoa!
That's what they did. They took the Indian off, and the land's still there.
Well said, sir.
It's
well
said. About that.
Actually, here in Fort Myers, Land O'Lakes butter still has the beautiful Indian on it.
Yep.
Pocahontas, whatever her name is. So,
butter.
And I still find Aunt Jemima. Still.
Well, there's certain areas. It's like sort of like when you for example, Song of the South. You cannot get that in that movie. You can't see it at all in the U.S.
And they changed that ride at Disney World, which is based on the Song of the South.
This is an Airsoft podcast, right?
It is, but you can still get it in Europe.
Yes, I know.
Well, I wasn't, guys. I really wasn't gonna do it. I just, I'll dress up in drag and go. Okay, I dress up in drag, shave, contacts, the whole 9 yards, just so I could watch that sort of shit go down between Mir and Raptor. I don't think it'll ever happen.
Come on, you're still wearing the bra and panties underneath your clothes right now, dressed up in drag. Jesus.
You want to see?
Oh God. Braxman is I think
it takes a lot to get you.
No, he's lagging. He's lagging big time.
Yeah, Brax is going a little copy right now. He's got a great, beautiful, thick smile on right now.
Yeah, I wonder what type of conditioner and soap he uses for his beard, because I need to buy something.
I know, but his forehead isn't as shiny as Bulldog's is.
He'll be back. All right. So
But-
the
I'm
question
about
I
to get
have,
punched. Shit.
Oh no.
Look at Bulldog.
Bulldog.
I like how Bulldog's already half naked.
Yeah.
I wasn't
He's got
gonna say
boxers
that.
on.
But,
You
uh,
could share
Showing
a
off
room,
his
right?
sexy legs.
oh, that was funny. So besides Fold the Gap, besides Iron Fury, and shit, what was the other one?
Centurion. What
Reichland.
about
It's still early.
I don't think Centurion's going to have their game this year. I think
they're completely out, huh?
Yeah. What is another great event that people should be interested in for the rest of the year?
Starburst in Texas.
Starburst?
Yeah, Starburst. TCA. Battle Hack. I don't know.
Oh
the
yeah,
names of
that's
these events.
Rev 11. Rev 11.
Yep.
I gotta get our tickets.
Rev 11,
I gotta
that's
get our
it.
tickets for Rev 11.
When is Rev
Don't forget
11?
Serious
Because
Viking also.
Let me look it up right now. I believe Rev 11.
I was looking into Serious Viking, but I'm
and-
not gonna go to Serious Viking though because of a certain
Y'all do me a
individual.
favor. Do some praying if you pray. But there may still be an Overwatch 6.
I heard. I didn't want to confirm or say anything, but I heard. I heard from a little birdie that says that there's a conversation going on about
Blasphemy.
Didn't they post on their website to look out for it?
What
they did?
What Rev 11?
No,
Overwatch.
Okay, yeah, because I guess the biggest problem that you guys had.
Bulldog needs a virgin to sacrifice.
Hey, we can go to Lebanon. We can make that happen.
Yeah.
No virgin sacrifice here. All right, let me just pull. Let me see. Rev 11.
I was actually really looking forward. I'm glad that you said Balahak Rev 11 because I'm really looking forward to going to that.
12th and 13th.
Wait a minute, September 12th.
Yes.
Don't we have an event?
By the way, December. September 12th and 13th for Balahak Rev 11.
December.
Yeah, that's your Southern Watch also. Just so you know.
Yeah, but you know what? If there's a choice between going to Southern Watch or going to Rev 11, I'm going to Rev 11. Fuck Southern
Good. Pick me up on the battle bus on the way up.
You know, I got to reach out to them to see if it's going to be something that we can do because that's feasible.
Yep.
The only downside is I don't know how comfortable you're going to be in the bus riding.
I will bring my own blow-up chair and stick it in the aisle.
I'm glad you said chair.
I was going to bring a blow-up bed, but okay.
Yeah, he told me he's on his phone. He's trying to get on his phone now.
Hey, listen, for Rev 11 though, it's close to the Balahak store, right? So there's hotels around the area.
There's lag. I mean, you're like, oh, through my headset, through my phone.
Just so you guys know.
Hold on, Bulldog's talking. You want to say something?
But just so you guys know, we blow up chair and shit like a giant brown.
So something about blow up chair, shit on a giant.
I couldn't hear him.
Get closer.
That's good. I'm glad you couldn't hear him. It's shaped like a giant brown pickle. Is that what you said? Yeah. Oh, okay. Something about my blow up chair.
So, Tactical Chief said I would give sexual favors for this. For Overwatch.
Okay.
There's your sacrificial virgin right there.
The answer to your question, Battery, is Balahak near any hotels? It looks like the closest actual city is Chesapeake at quite a distance. So,
is it an hour? Like what? How many miles?
Let's see.
Hear what again?
He said somebody said they do sexual favors for no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bulldog got peaked. Wants to know who said they do sexual favors for Overwatch.
Oh, that would be Tactical Sheep.
Tactical Sheep. Who's Tactical Sheep?
He said he will give a lot of sexual favors.
Give a lot of sexual favors for this.
Wait. We don't know if it's a he or she. So they said.
That's true.
Jesus
they
Christ.
said. It said.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna call Balahak directly. Be like, do you have an RV parking? Because I have a.
It's about 30-minute drive.
Oh, 30 minutes? Nah, I'll just stay at the hotel. Shit, that's
That's straight. That's fucking hotel life, baby.
That's right.
Hotel life. So yeah, Ballahack. Besides Ballahack, what's the next one?
Well, you got
Overwatch 6.
Serious Viking.
Serious Viking just got pushed back, and I think.
Oh, that's right.
Serious
He did. Yep.
Oh, you know what? I think that's what Serious Viking's going to conflict with.
What's that with?
With Rev. Yep.
I'd rather go to Rev.
Serious Viking 3 is going to be at the same weekend as Rev 11.
Well, now we have a pickle, now don't we?
I don't. I look at it this way. So, and this is nothing against TCA. I love TCA. I'm going to go to a lot of their events, but that'll be 3 times at GTI in 1 year. I prefer a little bit of a break. So, I mean, I've never been to Ballahack before, so I need to hit.
I've never been to Ballahack, and I'll take the first opportunity I can get to go there. So, Rev 11 it is for me.
Isn't Ballahack considered like one of the best fields on the East Coast?
Well, the reason why I want to go to Ballahack is because a lot of people don't know Ballahack. Before it was Ballahack, it used to belong to Navy SEAL Senior Chief Don Shipley, and they had the extreme SEAL experience on that field. And then he sold it. Don Shipley sold it to the guy that owns Swamp Sniper, because Swamp Sniper helped build that whole entire field. He used to work with Don Shipley in the Extreme SEAL experience.
Okay. So my personal stance is it's nothing against TCA, but I'd much rather go to Ballahack because I've never been there before. And Rev.
Oh, you just froze.
I know. It's something's. I cannot wait for my new computer. I have to wait a month, but it'll be here. And
Okay, so you were saying because Rev what?
Rev's only once a year.
Yeah.
And that's an event we've never experienced. You and I never experienced before. Anybody else been to a Rev event?
No.
Nope.
What makes it so special?
It's completely different gameplay. Like it's role playing to a point.
Oh, there's Brax.
Yeah, internet. I've been fighting with Comcast for like a freaking week.
Yeah, so it's like a survival mode, dude. Like they have like nuclear.
So it's like the Fallout, like Fallout games people have.
Yeah, and you got like little cells, like little groups, and you stay in between your groups, and you gotta spy on other cells. I mean, it's awesome. It's like boom.
It's more of LARPing with also everyone has an airsoft gun.
We might be able to bring the bus on the field for that,
and you can bring costumes too.
Yeah.
Hey, is it actually like Fallout themed, or is it more like Stalker themed?
It is. Rev is
it's like
very
Mad
much.
Max.
Oh, Rev.
Mad Max.
Like Mad Max. Yeah.
I would say because if it was a Fallout themed, we could throw a
Rev 11,
and then we could go at it.
You can do that. You can do that, dude. Like like the thing is like you got to barter. Like there's a money system.
Yeah.
You got to find missions, like find like clues and get like actual items to get certain clues to get to the key to. I mean, it's a teamwork effort, that's for sure.
Treasure hunt.
Yeah. In a sense.
Wasteland and Ocala has a Fallout themed one.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but if I'm going to be doing like one of those, I'm sorry. It's one again. It's Rev.
Yeah.
You know, it's I even got the leather armor and shit still from my.
And honestly, the Wasteland Ocala is pretty small. To have roving gangs.
Yeah, it's only
they
like
have an event there next week.
Wait, Wasteland? Are you? Is he talking about Wayne's World?
No.
No, Wasteland Ops.
Oh, never mind.
That's where that's when I went to Clash in Crimea with.
Yeah, there's an event next weekend there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there's a Milsim event. Kind of a small Milsim. Matt Boyle.
It's a mini Milsim.
Oh.
Yeah, mini Milsim. Yep. But it's gonna be a 2-day event now.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear for Rev, but I'll definitely come up with something cool.
Well, let me know if you want any props on your costume, because that's kind of what I do.
That's the thing. I don't know what I want to go as.
Well, I got costumes. That'll fit in.
Well, you will fit in. You're like triple XL3 or some shit like that. Grandpa.
Let's
Man, I haven't played Airsoft in 3 weeks. I'm kind of 2.5 weeks. I'm kind of pissed off.
So when are we organizing a Halo?
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, right. I'm down
Cool.
for
That
that.
looks good. Yeah, I like that.
That sounds like Braxman has to put a Halo theme on his field.
I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it.
Yeah, I'm like 100 on Halo.
Yeah, if you guys need
Yeah,
some,
I've got like.
want to go as a squad of ODSTs, you let me know. I'll set us up because that's my thing.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Like totally.
All right, so Tactical Sheep identifies as a sloppy toppy goblin.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, what?
You missed the whole sexual favor comment, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So we're talking about Overwatch, and that it might still possibly go off this year. And Tactical Sheep says, "I'll give lots of sexual favors for this."
Oh, great.
Sloppy, loppy goblin. Okay.
Flash your tat, Brax.
What?
Doug wants you to flash your tat.
Oh, my Halo tattoo.
Oh, nice.
See, when I read that at first, I saw that as an I, not an A.
Oh, yeah, you know.
All right. So what else is for the end of the year? You said another one, Wiener. What was it? Starburst?
Starburst in Texas. That'll be, when is that in Texas? Fort Hood, October. Fort Hood, October. In Texas. Killeen, Texas. It's a blast. Good if you can go to it. It's definitely awesome. Because
do you guys drive to that or fly?
We flew to it last time we went. Last year.
How did you do it? How hard was it to fly with airsoft equipment?
It wasn't that hard because I know Greg Reese and his son Duncan, they actually just used their gun cases and put it in there and shipped it that way. Went through real easy. And we shipped ours in a box out there. We went through a UPS store and shipped everything out there. Of course, my gun got damaged.
BBs, everything.
No BBs. We bought BBs when we were out there from TCA.
Okay.
And same thing
You
with
say your gun. You say your gun got damaged.
I took a little hit because I took it apart and put it in the box, and the way it was wrapped up, we thought it was wrapped up pretty good, but it took a little damage. That's all. Nothing major.
Well,
but that was because I stuck it in a box. If I shipped it in my gun case and just tied the box closed, it would have been fine, and then taped it. It would have been fine.
I'll talk to Papa.
Bulldogs was fine. Bulldogs was fine. Lons was fine. But,
so when I went for the battle bus, I brought my gun with me. Obviously, that was fun flying into Rochester with it. I got detained for a few minutes.
New York.
Yeah. So if you have a good gun case and all that stuff, and you just keep it in there, you just don't bring any batteries. You don't bring BBs inside the plane on your carry-on because they can't X-ray through it. So you leave your BBs with your stuff, but you got to bring the batteries on the plane with you.
Right.
Yeah.
So the actual batteries go on your person.
And no green gas canisters or CO2 canisters.
So what I'll just do, what I'll do is I'll just buy the BBs over there and green gas over there.
You just bring your BBs.
And also, if you fly with the tank, do HPA, you have to take the.
No, I'm not HPA. I'm not worried.
Yeah,
about
so you don't have to worry about that. I flew AEG, so it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I'd hate to bounce early on you guys, but I gotta head off. So
later, Cooper.
Okay,
later. Take care. Nice meeting you.
I kicked him out.
Give him the boot, swinging that band hammer.
He's still down there. See, there he is.
Oh,
you mentioned that. Yeah.
There he goes. There he goes.
Oh, now he's gone. He's back. He's gone.
I'll have to check out Starburst and see.
Yeah, Starburst was a lot of fun. It's a full city. Actually, there's several cities out there.
I'm actually looking it
a
up
lot
right
of
now.
outlying surrounding areas, it was a blast. I had a good time. Bulldog was in charge of. Actually, he was the CEO for Green out there.
That's November 6th and November 8th. November 6th through November 8th.
All right, so I have nothing on my November calendar right now.
I can definitely do November over there.
All right, over there.
No, because what I'll do is, I'll tell my wife, hey, we're gonna go to Texas, and then since we're gonna be so close to California, I'm gonna fly you to California so you can be with your brother while I play.
I'm gonna tell you,
That's why I got rid of 2 wives, so I don't have to worry about that shit no more.
Keep rubbing
Well,
it
I
in.
think the problem that she had is that she had 2 wives at the same time. You know,
Yeah,
usually you
no
have to
kidding.
split up.
Yeah, I know. You're supposed to be smarter than that. I didn't. I failed. Epic fail.
Dougie, when's the VFA charity game?
So, Rob, have you ever done the tier 1? Have you ever done that for
That
TC?
doesn't help me, Doug.
Yes, I did a tier 1 in September's of 2017, and I broke my leg.
What does tier 1 like? What is it exactly? Is it like
It's
a
like a
separate class?
separate. It's a separate immersion type scenario. A separate something you pay for separate, and it's insane. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different stuff that to do with it. So you pay for a separate ticket for that, and it's only a certain amount of guys who actually go to the tier 1. And you go through a whole mission briefing and things like that. It's a bunch of guys, and there's a separate set of Op 4 that are taking you on. So it's scripted for the Op 4, but yours is not scripted.
When is this happening though? Is this happening at the same time as the event?
No, it usually happens on a Friday night or Saturday night.
Okay.
After
Now,
all the other missions are done.
So
correct.
once you pass tier 1,
tier 1.
what does that do if you go to another TCA event and you're a tier 1 completed?
I don't think he does anything for you. You get a cool patch, and then when you hit 10 tier 1s or something like that, you get a cooler patch. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost mine. I can't find mine. I'm so upset. Oh, I did. I broke my leg. I told him that already. I fucked off the edge of a
Yeah, I
culvert.
got my patches behind me.
Oh yeah, I got mine too.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
No, I just put my head open too there in that one, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
See all of this, all of these are all Doomsday
Bulldog
games.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All of that.
Rex, are you gonna go to? Are you gonna go to? Starburst.
Starburst, I might. When is it? November.
November 6th through the 8th.
I haven't decided yet.
Tickets.
Texas, right?
I think tickets just went on sale.
It's at the Elijah Mount
Starburst.
site.
Yep, tickets just went on sale for Starburst.
I'll think about it. November what? 4th, 5th, and 6th. You said.
November 6th and 8th.
6th and
6th through the 8th. 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yep. I'll think about it. It depends on everything finished up around here that I have to get done. You know, with the estate and stuff.
Yeah, and what about Rev?
I'm thinking about Rev. I got quite a few people on my team and crew that want me to go.
Hey, Wiener, if you guys do go to TCA, you guys are going as green also, right?
Shit.
Yeah, any TCA we run is green. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going to Starburst this year though. Just because of cost.
All right, so there was a reason why Starburst was off my list. November 6th to
Beacon
8th.
Empire, if we're going green, go with green.
Yep, we run K-Force Airborne. Bulldog and I.
Probably I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go to the VFA game there.
The which one?
The VFA game is November 6th through the 8th.
Oh, that's right.
Where's
the
that
veterans of veterans?
Where's the VFA game?
In Sherwood Forest. That's in
that's near me.
Indiana.
We're going there.
VFA
yeah, I'm definitely going to go there instead. That's right in my backyard.
Pretty flexible.
Well, I gotta reach out to Freddie and all that because we originally asked about the vehicles and all that. If vehicles were going to be allowed there or not.
It's in Sherwood Forest in Illinois, Indiana.
I don't think Sherwood Forest is a good place for vehicles. I may be wrong though.
I don't remember seeing if I remember correctly, the videos on YouTube that I've seen from Sherwood Forest from House Gamers and what's the other guy, Dutch the Hooligan. I never seen any vehicles go through there.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I think originally what we were talking about was the possibility of having the battle bus be that takeable objective.
Okay.
So park it in the middle of the.
Yeah, never mind. I gotta go. I gotta go to the Veterans for Airsoft game because I already said on my YouTube channel that I was going to that game.
Yeah, I got. That's a good thing to do right now. Hello, Google Calendar.
Yeah.
November 6th through 8th for the VFA game. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go support my boy Freddie.
I don't think Bulldog's gonna make it up there. I think he's chicken.
Yeah.
Where the VFA game?
I mean, I can pick you guys up on my SUV if you guys don't want to drive.
I want to ride on the back of your Harley.
I don't have a. I don't.
He doesn't have a Harley. I forget.
I don't have a Harley. I have an Indian.
I know. I just said that.
Challenger.
He's got an Indian Challenger, which is pretty badass looking though, by the way. Jordy. Yep. Yeah, he asked if you ride. I said he used to. Yep.
I'm thinking about getting a Daytona 675 Moto 2 Special Edition from Triumph for my track as my track bike.
What are you, like, independently wealthy too, even though you're married?
Oh,
he's a
yeah.
drug dealer. I got it. Bulldog says you're a drug dealer, so yeah. You can afford it.
I'm Arabic, so.
What's that? You're Arabic?
I'm Arabic, so I'm not rich. Remember that thing? That black liquid from Kuwait? Yeah.
You were out there in little vials filling it up.
That's funny.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on.
Uh-oh, he's getting something.
Uh-oh. Stop it. Sorry. I walk away from my desk and my animals come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, same thing happens here, man. I got 2 dogs laying down behind me. The cat was in here earlier.
Yeah, the cat's laying on my workbench in front of me. I got the pug over here giving me eyes, and every once in a while going, huff.
My guys usually come in late and start snoring.
Yeah, she does that too. And she also, earlier, she was just licking the back of the couch. And I was like,
my dog, Greasy Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, like the cat is literally just like asleep on my desk.
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right, Rev 10. I got to put that in. That's the weekend just after, like 2 days after my birthday.
How old are you going to be, Mark? 17?
Yeah. Yep.
Because Mark's a little boy.
That's right.
What you got? We get all close to the screen because I'm on my freaking
Wait, he's
phone.
putting a turban on. He did.
Hello,
He's got it on, yeah. He's got it.
All right,
Not a turban, but it's a. What do they call that thing? Wait, what's that?
Okay.
What's that called on your head? I said turban, but it's not a turban.
I forgot the English.
Kepik?
This is.
It's not a keffiyeh.
No, I got
Not
this in
keffiyeh?
Lebanon when I went to. Well, my family's from Lebanon, so.
Damn, we're so bullet. Oh, let me turn. Hold on, let me turn. There we go. What did you just crack me like this?
Oh my god! Don't let Bulldog see this. He might grab a grenade or something and chug it at the computer.
I'm sitting in the room with him.
Oh god! Oh god!
What did I miss? What the fuck happened?
You know what?
Oh,
I might go to Rev 11 as an Arab.
Oh, we're talking about because your turbans, what you're wearing. I missed what happened that you guys started cracking up.
God.
We saw Bulldog. That's what happened.
Oh, they saw you naked.
He gets out all. What?
Hold on.
Like some odd couple stuff.
Tiny wants here. Tiny wants that.
We're gonna get Bulldog.
We're gonna get Bulldog. Don't fuck that shit. My shoulder already hurts. What are you talking about? Alex is running this passcode. He said, "Give you a nippy punch."
So hey, Mark.
Yeah.
My best friend, she's an artist, and she did an oil painting of my Russian character for me for Christmas one year.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Cool. Very nice.
You like Nikolai Ukraine, the media.
Did I tell you how I almost joined the Russian mob?
What?
Did I tell you how?
I'm the machine.
No. All right. So I know that guy. I met him.
You know Bert Kreischer?
Yeah, I met him years ago. But my story was an Uber story, which was funny as fuck. So I picked this guy up in South Beach, Miami. He's drunk as fuck at Live, right? And he goes, go north. Go. So he goes, let's go. Gulfstream. I was like, all right, Gulfstream. He probably goes, yes, take me to my car. And I was like, okay. So we get up there, we drive all the way up there, and the way this guy's talking, he's just talking to Russian on his phone. He's drunk as fuck. So then we get to Gulfstream Park, which is in Aventura, and we're driving around, And he goes, we looked for my car. And this guy's drunk as shit. And I'm like, I don't think you should drive. Should I take you home? He goes, no, find car. So we go drive around the parking lot real slow. And this is a casino parking lot too. And I'm driving around. He goes, oh, there's the car. And I was like, okay, great. He goes, no, park. And I was like,
oh.
He goes, yes, come. He goes, he hands me the keys. He goes, get down, come with me. And I was like, what do you want to do? He goes, you drive car. I was like, wait, what? He goes, you drive car. So he comes over and I get out. I was like, what the fuck's going on here, right?
I want you to drive this car.
I thought you want me to put him in his car. And at this entire time, I'm trying to convince him to go home. He goes, yes, you take me home, but drive car. So as we walk by, he hits the button and the trunk opens. And I was like, and I literally jumped. He goes, no, not today. And he shuts it.
Not today.
He goes, keep app open, drive me home, come back, Uber back to your car. I pay for everything.
What was the whole point of that?
His car was about 5 miles away from where he lived, and it was not like it was a night. It was one of that super high end BMW that costs like $200,000.
It's an Alpina.
Yeah. So I got behind that. I was like, you want me to drive your car from here to your house, then Uber back? He goes, yes. He goes, keep app open. I was like, and keep the app open so you get charged. He goes, yes. And he goes, you're nervous. Here. He pulls out 5 bills. I was like, let's go. So we pull out of the place, and he goes, very fast car, very fast. Feel it. Go. So we turned the corner. There's like this log strip. He goes, got it. Don't worry. I pay off cop. So that thing fucking tore ass.
It's Miami, I believe it.
Yeah, because he lived on Sunny Isles. So taking him all the back. So he told me drive fast. I drove fast. The car drove like a dream.
How long ago was this?
This was like 2 years ago.
Okay, never mind.
Good God, you need to write a book.
Oh, so he goes. So I go. Well, fine. He goes, oh wait, you need to tip other driver. Here, he passes me $200 more. He goes, get Uber. Have a good night. I'll call you tomorrow. Okay.
Here's my number. I'll be your chauffeur.
I have $700 in my hand, and I'm like, $700 cash. Call an Uber. I get picked up, and I told the Uber guy, I was like, you're not going to believe this shit. He took me back to the car. I told him what happened. He goes, are you fucking kidding me? No. So I gave him $100.
I would have stayed quiet. I would have kept all of it.
Well, you know,
That's
I had
a
to
good
shut
night.
them off a little bit, man. That was, and by far that was not the weirdest night I've ever had driving Uber. The weirdest one was I got killed by 2 strippers. So you all know I own a board game company, and I was all the way up in Orlando at like that day during the day doing a video review of the game. So I'm up there and I'm at this place. We finished up around 11, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, or 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to drive home. And the guys are all like, you sure? I was like, I'm fine. It's not a big deal. I got to pick up one of my regulars in the morning anyway and take him to the airport at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, this is perfect. I'll just whatever. So I drove home. So I got in like I normally do, a lot faster than I intend to. And I have now like an hour to kill. So I decided to start driving for Uber. I pick up these 2 strippers in this hole-in-the-wall place in Pompano. And as I pick them up, one sits right beside me, and the other one sits like sort of catty-corner behind me. The one behind me, as I'm starting to drive them to their destination, goes, I need to go to the bathroom. And that's Uber code for pull over right now. Found a gas station, pulled in, stopped, and it was taking forever for her to go. So I finally said, fuck it, I'll pump gas while I'm here, you know. I'm on a quarter tank, might as well. I jump out, and I left my phone right on the center console. And I don't lock, my phone doesn't have a lock screen on it. So that I'm pumping back gas. I get back in. The woman comes out, and they start talking Spanish, and they're giggling like schoolgirls, not knowing what the hell's going on. Drops them off at their destination. I go and I pick up my regular at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he doesn't want he doesn't like anything to go off like cell phone, text, or all that. So I typically shut off my phone. And because I know I was going to get home at 7 o'clock in the morning, and asshole friends like Yordi would call me at 7 o'clock in the morning just to fuck with me, I just kept the phone off. So I go home, I drop my regular off, go home, go to bed. 7:45, my wife comes up and goes, honey. I was like, go get the fuck away from me. I just got to bed. She goes, you need to wake up. I was like, why? She goes, because you're dead. I'm like, what? That fucking stripper went on my phone and said, I cannot believe I'm posting this, but Mark died in a rollover car accident tonight driving for Uber on my Facebook profile. So, and since I shut off my phone, all the messages that people were sending me were not going through, and they started researching to see there was a rollover fatality in Orlando with a white Lincoln Navigator. I drive a black Lincoln Navigator. People just remember I drive a Navigator. So they think I'm legit dead. My wife goes, I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, you need to come to the living room. I came out to the living room. 3 of my friends were there, like, hi, you're alive. So then I had to do proof of life. And sure as shit, as soon as I took my phone, 120 texts. My Facebook Messenger was blown up. And I was like, I took a video of myself. I was like, yes, I'm fucking alive. It was a hoax. And my wife was like this.
Strippers got into it.
Before I got up, and I was like, she goes, I'm just going to change your password. I think you were hacked. And I was like, and I was still sleeping, and I shut up, and I was like, no, wait, it was strippers. And she goes, wait, what? Because it's the only thing that made sense. The only people I picked up on the entire trip. So I got killed by 2 strippers.
That's a story and a half.
So going back to Airsoft.
Yeah, well.
So we're going to do Iron Fury. From Iron Fury, we're going to do...
All right, so hold on. I'm getting the calendar together right now. So December, November, October, September. Wait, so...
Are we flying a Balahack or driving?
Mark, if I'm one of your stops, let me know and I can plan. I haven't finished my schedule other than September, so I can plan one around what you guys need.
Sweet. The trip is probably going to be sometime. I want it to be cool outside because I'm becoming a little bit of a mistress. All right, Reichland 2 is on the calendar.
I should make a patch with my face on it. I look like one of those Arabic Dubai princes.
All right, so you're not going to Reichland, though, Yordi. But September 18th is Iron Fury.
I'm going to Iron Fury.
Yep.
I want to go to Rev 11.
Okay, so October is Fold Gap. October 9th through the 11th. It was off. And I was thinking about after Fold Gap starting my 2-week trip. So technically I'll be gone for 3 weeks.
Is there any hotels near Fold Gap?
Yes and no. We're going to rent another large Airbnb because they have really big Airbnbs out there. Have you ever been to Fold Gap, Rex?
Nope.
What about you, Rob?
Mute yourself. He's muted himself.
There we go. Yeah, no, I've not been to Fold Gap.
Fold Gap is a really interesting AO. Bulldog.
Yeah, I've
Bulldog probably would not do well there, not because of his knee, because there's a lot of hills up and down, and even our young guys got their asses kicked by that field.
There's hills, I'm out.
Yeah, you're out too.
If there's hills, I'm out.
There's a lot of vehicles there, though. Like vehicle. Yeah, I know, right?
Is it fairly?
Bulldog would be happy if there was vehicles there. Definitely.
Is there fairly open field, or is it all like woods?
All right. So the answer to that is it's a pretty big AO. I think it's like 60 acres. I want to say, if I remember correctly.
That's all.
It is, but the way it feels like it's a lot more. They have this big open center in like the middle called Rex that they call it. It's almost like a fire base. So stuff's like sunken in, and you have obstacles around, and you have pathways inside of it. And there's an open field all the way around that, and then there's a tree line, and on the other side of the tree line is like their CQB area.
Okay, so I can snipe.
Then the rest of it is all wooded But one of the cool things that's there is Alpha is actually looks like an old Vietnam fire base, like with red clay and everything. So they have the pillboxes everywhere, and it really feels like it's an old fire base.
So Bulldog will feel like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the only doubt, and when we were there, they dug trenches inside the field. So you're inside the side of the hill with trenches, and we really pissed them off at Romeo. Pissed off Canada so bad they started cheating. But hey, there's actually a perfect van for Winger to stay over there. It says free candy.
Look at his face.
I don't think he heard it.
No.
But hey, I do have to hop off here. I've got to get some stuff done before I go to bed.
All right, brother.
So I see you guys. Mark, let me know about the schedule for if you want what day you want me to schedule my event for you're coming up here, and I will get you that invoice. Later, guys.
Later.
Bye, Max. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Let's see you. All right. So, well, shit. Yeah, that's better. All right. So I didn't realize how long we've been on here because it's always great conversations. We're pushing 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I enjoy it. How long? Hour and 40?
2
hours
and 40
2 hours
minutes.
and 40 minutes? Again? Holy shit.
We always have great conversations, though. That's
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So we got all the bad stuff out of the way. Now we're talking about the fun shit, which is, events and all that. So I have part of my schedule filled out already. So are you guys going to go to Rev 10 then?
Rev 11.
Rev 11?
I would like to go. I've never been. So I would like to go to the Rev 11.
If you want, I could pick you up along the way. Whenever vehicle I'm taking up. So that's not a
Yeah, if you
problem.
come straight up 95, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do is let's go straight up.
I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, because where I'm living at, I'll probably still be there is right off 95. You're not even 5 minutes from. I'm not even 5 minutes.
Okay,
from
so Ballahack from me, it's like 13 hours and 14 minute drive.
So it's gonna be about the same for me. It's probably be a little bit less for me.
Yeah, if I take through Orlando, no, I have to go through Tampa, and then go through Jacksonville. We can meet. You know what we can meet? We can meet at Jacksonville. That can be our waypoint.
Yeah.
We can, and then from there we can convoy up.
We're gonna have a convoy.
Well, you're gonna find out if you can bring the battle bus to Ballahack.
Yeah, I mean, Ballahack Airsoft Field. It's 13 hours and 44 minutes. So,
I'm actually closer.
What are
13 hours, 14 minutes.
I guess that makes a little bit of sense because of where you're at. You're about an hour up. So the downside is if we don't get the delete put on the bus, we're stuck at 75 miles an hour.
But wait a minute. If they say no to the bus, wouldn't it be feasible just to fly? With prices so low right now?
It would. Where's Rev?
And we can rent a vehicle at the airport. We can rent a van.
Yeah, but Tiny just asked a question in the carpool for Ballahack. It's in Virginia.
Yeah, it's in Chesapeake. It's south of Chesapeake, Virginia.
I look at it this way: if we're not planning to, all right. So if any of you guys ever wonder what it goes like to plan for an airsoft event, here's step.
Don't have to wonder. I do it all the time.
Well, no, this is not for you, jackass. It's for everybody that's watching.
We're still live. I thought we were just shooting the shit.
No, we're still live.
Okay.
I call this great content. Because if Alex wants to go, he's over there by U Battery. So it actually might be not that bad if we take 2 vehicles and drive up there, because it probably will be with gas cheaper if more people go. But I won't, as I think about it, probably would be a bad idea to bring the bus because that's going to be expensive. And I don't think many people are going to be interested in trying to do the bus stuff there.
I think the bus stuff you should keep it local for right now, unless you find a field up. But I know I've seen the videos of Balahac, like the actual field, and it's more of a 4-wheeler type thing, not actual.
Well, I was saying no, because I mean, they had a couple of buses and stuff that were parked out there. I don't know if they're part of the field or not. It would just be a nice thing to park our own bus up there and have our stuff stay there. So, Tiny is just north of you in Port Charlotte, Battery.
And Bulldogs, like right there.
Wait, you talking about Tiny from Op 31 Tiny?
Yeah, Alex Pasco.
To go to Balahac.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Not Balahac. Yeah, Balahac. We're talking about
Balahac. All I'm saying, if we are going to carpool, then well, shit. If Tiny's coming, that means I have an excuse to use my 2500 turbo diesel. Yo, Tiny's a tank, bro.
What about 2500 turbo diesel?
Did he go ooh?
He did. Yeah, he did. He went ooh.
I got a Lincoln Navigator.
Jordy.
Cruising in style.
Yeah. I got an F-150, but Navigator sounds good.
Yeah.
No, because the reason why is because my Dodge has a regular size bed, not the short bed, so I can fit more gear. Because it'll be Tiny. If Tiny decides to go, it'll be him. Is Shay gonna go?
If it's Rev, I would have to say that yeah. So you have to pick up Che along the way too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my bigger truck.
I could find out if Snake can go, but his restrictions is always the same thing, which is he has no time left. His birthday's actually around. Oh wait,
and what I can do also, if need be, if more people come that want to ride with me, like the more I can have on the with me, better, because we can share the drive. 2 hours, 3 hours each. I don't mind. I'll rent one of those big freaking extended vans, like those Sprinter vans, those huge ones.
Those are not the most comfortable things to sit in. If there's
or a regular fucking Chevy van, those Ecoline.
Navigator.
I know.
Well, no, because you remember you got gear. So if I have like 4 or 5 guys with me, I need the space for gear.
No, well, that's I mean, I put.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, we've done the trailer thing before.
Yeah,
I've done that. As a matter of fact, I got the trailer with me now. Oh shit! Now what?
What's you laughing at? I find it fit in small places. Oh my god!
He's fun size.
Because if we go through, I mean, even if you're picking up Che and Tiny and Bulldog, that's only 4 people
plus gear.
Yeah, well, you throw all the gear in the back. I mean, if I pick up Wiener and I pick up Snake, and even if I have Tinker come with me, we could still. I mean, I just put down the seats in the back, and you just load up all the gear on that, and we're good to go. The only thing we have to figure out is I'll do the research tonight about what sort of currency there is, because I heard Starburst are a thing. And stuff like that, because I want to go to a Rev, and then I'll start planning out my outfit as well, so we know. And then because I have to figure out a way to get the GoPro mounted, because there's no way in hell I'm not going there without recording at least in 3 different spots.
Oh, okay. I'm actually for Rev. I'm not really worried about it. I just want to play. I want to enjoy the game.
If I'm going, I'm recording.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be recording too, but I'll just have my GoPro mounted on my whatever I decide to wear.
So when would you guys be able to know, Wiener, about Rev?
It won't take that long. I just gotta get approved through work.
Sweet.
For Rev, which is what was the dates?
December 11th, 12th.
Oh, the weekend after. The weekend after, if we have Overwatch. Yeah.
Oh, the same weekend as.
Yeah.
Mir.
I
Yep.
Fuller rules.
Yeah. I am
Staying in prison.
I heard that.
They heard that.
Tell us how you really feel, Bulldog.
Seriously, just let it out, man. Just let it out.
Just let it flow. I already have it.
I'll send them to them. I still got the write-up.
I have it.
I don't have nothing. What is he talking about?
He's talking about all the bullshit that Mir has pulled in the past. There's a bunch of articles and shit written about it.
Wait, did Bulldog print them all?
Bulldog's heard them all. He's read them all.
Oh, he's read them all.
Yeah.
I've read them all too.
I haven't really read them.
It's bad. I mean, yeah.
Is that why he's coming down here to Florida, because he can't get any players from his side? He has to come over here.
No, he's still throwing events like monthly, I think, or some shit like that. Let me look it up.
All right, yeah. What I'll do is 4 people. Yeah, it can all fit in the truck. I feel better with a trailer though, so the way everything's enclosed, just in case it rains.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So I'll probably rent a trailer, little small trailer.
Yeah, he has almost an event a month. Like he had 2 in March.
Oh, you're making money then, because his events are not cheap.
No, but there's also a lot of backlash with them. He's got one in August, or that just passed. Sheboygan Sanctuary in Shelby on the 12th of September. Some other event that's supposedly in October to be announced.
You got Camp Shelby, or that's something else?
I don't think that's Camp Shelby. That's Shelby, Wisconsin.
Oh, Shelby, Wisconsin. Okay, gotcha.
Wasteland 2020 sometime to be determined in Illinois on 10/25. So you might want to figure out where the fuck you're going with that. Whiskey Hotel location TBA in Illinois on the 11th, November 7th. Zombie Rush Crete, Illinois on the 22nd of November. Southern Front, obviously that weekend, and then Goshen Redemption on January 1st or January 16th weekend. So he's got like stuff that he does almost every single month. It's probably the reason why he has so many fucking issues with his events, because he's doing too many events with such a small crew. Yeah, we know, Tiny. So,
get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I want to do is I want to experience a mirror event without having to go all the way to fuck up to the Midwest, just to experience it, just so I can report on it. Because I don't like taking a lot of people's mentality, like opinions on stuff, without witnessing it firsthand, you know? So, all right. So we are just about at 3 hours. We are 8 minutes away from 3 hours from streaming. So with all that, do you know if you can go to Rev or any of the other events that we're carpooling up to? So
I all I'm saying is it's a 13-hour drive. Damn, that means Rev is what, 2 days long, right? 2 days or 3 days long of gameplay, or 2 days of gameplay.
I want to say shit. But here's the thing, Yordi. That 13 hours, the only time you're going to be obeying the speed limit, as I would recommend, is when you hit Virginia.
I am not speeding through Georgia.
No. See, Georgia, you're speeding on I-95, and it's only for 100 miles.
Yep.
So, or 117 miles. So that's not. You can get away with that. You never.
We did today.
You never speed up 75 near Butts County.
Nope.
Monroe County, because that's their money generator.
All I'm saying is, like, we could save. I think with the flights, the way they're priced nowadays, we save a lot of money by flying.
No.
It's $50 to go to the Poconos.
Yeah, but all right. So let's see. Where the hell is Rev again?
Chesapeake, Virginia.
All right. So let's look at it from this perspective. I'll start doing this shit right now. So.
Oh, well, since you're driving the Navigator, we'll hook up a trailer to your Navigator with all the gear, and I'll just meet you there. I love you, gentlemen, in inappropriate ways. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to like hug you when I see you.
Yeah, Tiny's a good snuggler. Tiny. Yep.
Is he talking from experience?
Yeah.
Okay, so the flights, just the base flights, are $154 round trip. They go to Chesapeake. They go to Chesapeake, Virginia.
That's a lot less than gas.
No.
Because gas is shit. Depends on where you get it at.
I know, right?
70. Yeah.
That'll
I
cost
know on the
me-
way up we saw $1.79 a gallon on the way up here.
Yeah, when you get as soon as you cross into North Carolina and South Carolina, the price of gas is like $1.75 a gallon. So when you break that up, like even if say the worst case scenario is just Wiener and I driving up inside the Navigator, that's each one of us are buying.
What was that? That sounded like porn.
No, it's actually something that my wife and I were talking about. Doing some stuff for some kids that are in foster homes and shit.
Oh, okay.
And it just keeps, each time I click on that page by accident, it just opens up with that nonsense. We're looking at 3 tanks of gas each way, so that's still cheaper than flights. Because then when you figure the flights, you also have to calculate in that you have to bring your gear, and the gear is going to cost an extra
$50.
Yeah,
one way.
Yeah. So it's really like just for your gear bags, that's an extra $100. And the flight that's cheap on is United, so you're also paying for your carry-on and all that other shit. So,
fuck that shit.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Well, you
already work.
Yeah. But the thing is, what you do is we try to get 4 people per vehicle, so then that way almost everybody's paying for 1 tank of gas and a half a tank of gas or something like that, and then we're done. So 1.5 tanks of gas per person is only, like in my vehicle, how many miles is it? Should have looked at that.
Wait, I do have a question though. If Bulldog does go, he doesn't have like any type of, like, he can eat whatever, right? He doesn't have like any diet, like he's not just a vegetarian per se.
No, there's just certain things he can't eat because it just makes him sick. But other than that, no, not really. There's never been any restrictions for when we drive anywhere. Nope.
Okay. No, I just don't want to buy something. He's gonna be like,
For me,
he does that anyways. But
for me, it's 947. It's what it says for my drive is 947 miles. So that's 2.5 tanks of gas to get up there.
I should be fine. If I use my diesel, it's gonna be a lot less. I get like 40 miles, 40 miles to a gallon. That diesel going 70.
Yeah, a full tank of gas, I get about 450.
Yeah, I'm up there.
well, guys, I got to get going.
Yeah, man. Rest up. You got a game.
Yeah, we don't. Well, registration starts at 4 tomorrow, and then 6:30 game time. But we're out 4, so we'll get some special stuff.
Nice.
6:30 at night is when it starts.
What's that? Yeah. Yep. The first one's gonna be 3-hour night game. 4-hour night game.
Starts at 6:30.
6:30 goes to 2100, so that's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh.
First is only 2.5-hour game. I guess, and then all day Saturday. But it's both sides against top 4.
Oh shit! You guys gonna get rained on?
No.
It means we get to shoot everything.
We get to shoot everything that moves.
They don't have to worry about. They don't have to worry about their targets.
Nope.
Is it black? Shoot it.
And he's got it, and Bulldog has his tagging launcher with buckshot that he can use there.
I got a 40 mic, Mike.
That likes to explode in
we
your
can't use that,
pants.
though. I think the 40 mic. Yeah. Yeah, we heard we can't use those.
We
We use Thunder Bees and then
tag and buckshot.
and tag and buckshots. That's it.
That's the
No
only
smoke.
ones
No.
that are- no smoke. No pyro.
Yep.
No EG67.
The problem is because there's still 2 anchor stores opened in the mall. So if anything travels through the ducts or whatever or anything like that, so.
Gotcha. All right, dude.
All right.
So, anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you next Thursday online.
That reminds you. Sounds like I want a bunch of thunder.
Is that raining out?
I got a whole bunch.
Well, that's the AC.
I think
Sound like
that's
it
the
started
AC
raining.
coming back on.
Yep, sound like it was raining, but that's AC kicking on.
Yeah.
What do you just ask?
Say again? What Bulldog just asked?
Yeah.
He was just making a comment about the Thunder Beast and stuff.
Yeah, tell him when he gets back. I'll be at every time Op 31 opens. I'll be in their
Okay.
games.
I'll have to make it a point to just come over on the weekend. Yeah, I just gotta watch how long I'm gone because Mom's stuck watching the dogs.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually we're there until I usually get there like around 9:30, 10 o'clock. They all out.
Yeah.
Because I there's no fucking way in hell I'm getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go play airsoft over there. No way. So,
all right.
Well, we're exactly at 3 hours, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I am Joker from Players Wanted. With me.
Battery 1 from Assault and Battery Airsoft.
And
Peter from Doomsday Airsoft.
Thank you all for tuning in. Good night.
Good night.
Stay safe out there.